Come on, game. There we go. Hey, welcome back to more Trails to Azure. Last time we left off was earlier today, so yeah. We were in the middle of, what was this quest called again? Ancient Battlefield Anomalies, where we will be suddenly Dovin Kaisers from the Mafia are here because reasons. And we're starting things off strong with an Eevee hat. And AT delayed. How we doing, Embryo? 2 streams in a day, isn't that weird? Zite's big doggo. I mean, yeah. Don't kill Tio, please. That's better. Okay, but what if I do nothing? Ow. Chill, can you, like, move, please? My god! There we go, thank you! You're on the final chapter, man! Nice! I'm getting there. I'm expecting I'll probably be done with this game, but because we just were, like, in the same spot. I'm expecting I could probably finish this by next weekend, then. Ah! Oh, God! Yeah, even with how slow I play. Oh, they'll finish tomorrow, most likely? Nice! I'm expecting the story to just keep ramping until it stops. One day, it is prophesied that the true treasure chest will lead all chests in a fight against the adventurers. The day will be called Ragnarok. Come, the apocalypse. The apocalypse, even. Lurking bit here? Alrighty, Uriel. Yes, yes! Petite carrots. The apocalypse. It is. I appreciate the lurks. Oh god. No! Ow. Wait, why did I do that? Sure. Tamed Tearhall Bomb. 42 out of 61. Knew that she demanded in a low tone, to which he only responded with an ill-suited snort. In the heat of the moment, she had no time to consider how strange it was. That isn't yours. I'm still very confused as to what's happening. Ramping is an understatement. I don't know. I don't know if it's an understatement or not. I haven't been there. I mean, this game has just been out of control since it started, so... And you really do get to see that in the fact that the frickin' game starts off with you fighting a remake of the final boss, basically. Granted, a little easier, but still, it's the final boss from the last game. bacteria bomb with the chest tries to swallow you whole, but doesn't find you very digestible. When you realize the Grandmaster is just the GM of the world, maybe a type, maybe. Grandmaster knows a lot. Literally GM. See, Death Scorpion 2. Noise. This is just one giant D&D campaign and everyone is a player. I mean, Campanella knows he's in a video game, we know that. Yeah, well, what is it? Oh, aren't these things annoying? Used by the Berserkers of the Middle Ages, can reflect physical damage and cause confusion. Yes, they are annoying. Campanella doesn't give a yeah. See, Curse Shield, yep. That should work. Yet he has rules he has to follow. Wait. Thought that those would go through that. That was a... Rude. No physical at all. Yeah, but like, even like, Hammercrest and S-Crafts usually go through that still. Well then, that changes things. You're not... You guys should, like, not kill... I said not kill Teo! I'm mad about it. I'm mad about it. What about it? And Teo, stop getting confused. I need you to cast things. Teo, stop getting confused. It's not that hard. Force reach level 4. Ooh, neat. Shield reach level 4. Okay. EP3. You killed my only friend, so tell me, who's the real monster here? You! That was awful. Yeah, that was straight awful. I mean, I guess that's partly me. I do like the auto CP up though, but where's it at? Grail Locket it is. Now, you know what? You put EV hat on and I never set a timer, so we're getting 15 minutes starting now. Of course, the one person that can hit them normally gets confused, right? Oh. I do like the whole, like, 5 turns of strength up now, though. And Noel just being, like, the tankiest of tank. I'm sure, like, Lloyd probably could be a better tank, but... And Randy could probably do more damage, but you know what? I like my builds as are. As are. I know what I said. Night Greaves. Presenting our delicious additions to the new and improved special support set. The same dish you know and love, now with Wa Caesar salad and a refreshing glass of Noelminade. Okay. Ow! Why would you not pick the middle one? Rude. Lloyd, you need to, like, move more. You know, it also probably doesn't help that I have yet to buy this new chapter's tier of gear. So there's that. It didn't take you down, really. So I'm definitely taking more damage than I should be and not dealing out nearly as much as I should. Dumplings. Does that make it yours then? He retorted. What if I happen to like the local carpenter and commissioned a fine chest to store my trinkets? I don't know. You still doping geysers down here? No, there's nothing down here. Fishing spot. I don't have the most pleasant memories of this area, so I may as well get to making some new ones. What do we get? Catfish. That's the only fish I haven't had yet, I think. Which... think I'm... It's 28, right? Or no, 29. Yeah, I think I can do the final thing then. Cool. No chest down here. The door is shut tight. Great. So this was useless, except for not really, because I got my final fish. Why is there a catfish down here of all places? What? You know what? Shouldn't ask questions I don't want the answer. And I got ambushed. Oh god. That worked. Alright, so this way should be into the actual place. Oh. I mean, Lloyd can handle single enemies. He does a lot of damage. Fresh milk, sure. A mind 3, okay. I wanted to be a music box, but I couldn't carry a tune. Boo. I can't put them... actually... I think I can put the mind 3 on. Do I have to cast 2? A spare one? No. Celestial Bomb. Oh, shut up, Genevieve hopped. Just enough to grip it and pull it downward. Both had their hands on the chest now, and neither one appeared to have any intention of letting go. And then, Genevieve's shock. Okay, then. Now, maybe I should explore this place after, because there might be new enemies. But also more XP. Bunch of 7th. It would have been a crime not to open me. What charge, you ask? Resisting a chest. Okay, can't go in there. Man, it sure is convenient that none of the stuff crumbled 6 months ago or whenever it was. Oh, this is bad. That's a lot of people. I don't think we're gonna kill you. There we go. That helps.
よし上出来だ。
さすがですね。
So now that doesn't go anywhere.
よし一気に行くぞ。
私の番ね。チャンスです。私の番ですね。はあ、上出来かな。グッジョブです。
Say, obtain a quartz fragment. Just fact. Chests have domed lids to discourage being sat on and repel water from pooling atop it, thereby extending the lifespan of the chest. Well, that's chest extraordinary. Howling? We're in trouble. Damn, they got us surrounded. That giant one, has it been hanging around the Sun Fort this whole time? It must have forced the Warhounds into submission. So if we put it down, the rest of the pack will disperse, right? Sounds easy enough. Careful, everyone. Here they come. Well, that's annoying. See, a fierce, intelligent, and demonic hound. It mercilessly tears out the enemy's throat. Oh, and it can't be anythinged. Wonderful.
俺の番だな。
私の番ですね。催眠弾発射。
Good heal.
援護するとしゃ。
任せて。私の番です。エニグマ。
よし。
行きます。やあ。やあ。
俺の番だな。
Oh, Ellie died. Wow. I was not expecting that. I didn't realize she was that low on health. Wow, you do a lot of damage to her. We need Lloyd to actually hit him, though.
Yosh.
Okay, well, that was more rough than I would have liked. But once again, I haven't bought any new tier weaponry. Phew, was that enough? I believe so. The underlings appear to have lost the will to fight. Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, what do we do next? What do you mean, Wazy? There are many warhounds. Do we leave them be or finish them off? Given the circumstances, I think we could easily exterminate them all. You raise a good point. We have no way of knowing whether or not they'll still attack people. Suppose it's better safe than sorry. Come on, guys. Let's get this over. Woof. Zeit? There's no need to trouble yourself, he says. There isn't? Did he say why to you? Once the hounds were released, the only thing they sought was to live far away from humankind. However, it was then that the Alpha appeared and took control, ordering the pack to butcher cattle and ravage crops. Or something along those lines. Huh. So that's the way it is. Now there's no Alpha to boss them around, they're probably not a threat. But hey, you're the leader, Lloyd. What's your call? Well, if what Zeit's saying is right, let's try to believe them for now. From now on, you must remain in your own territory and keep to yourself. If you can promise to do that and never attack our villages again, we will let your pack go in peace. Can you forward them that message, Zeit? Woof. Woof. Woof, woof. Woof? Did he get through them? Yes, I believe Zeit's words resonated with the pack. We should be fine now. Well, isn't that something? I was expecting this job to end with us sweet-talking canines. All's well that ends well, though. How do you plan on explaining this in the report, Lloyd? That's a good question. I think our only choice is to tell the Deputy Commander the truth and hope for the best. In the meantime, our job here is done. Is everyone set to return to Tangram Gate? Ready to go. I'm not. What a spectacle. They saved us the trouble of handling the pest control ourselves. Remind me to thank them later. Is something the matter, Risha? Or would you prefer I still call you Master Yin? Don't tell me you regret entering into another contract with us. I suspected you might. You needn't be so presumptuous. Let us be going. We should bide our time until opportunity strikes. Master Yin. As you wish. We will, after all, have need of your strength in order to oppose our esteemed adversaries. And might I say, it's a pleasure doing business with you once again. And that's what we learned from our investigation. Those warhounds shouldn't be giving you any more problems. So, you've been pretty quiet there, Duggo. Nothing else you want to add? Did we make a mistake by not exterminating the warhounds? No, I think you did just fine. Your results simply exceeded my expectations, to an astounding degree even. Did they now? I thought you were going to tell us we were full of crap for saying we persuaded some warhounds. It does sound a little far-fetched when you think about it. So long as it is the truth, I failed to see the problem. As I said, it's perfectly alright. The fact that you managed to solve this issue peaceably is more than I could have asked. Thank you yet again, SSS. Now the Guardian Force is one less problem to worry about. I'm glad we could help. You can always reach out to us if you need anything, Deputy Commander. I'll keep that in mind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to monitoring this state of alert. You six be careful out there. We will. There we go. Thank you for your assistance, SSS. As a result of your efforts, our heap of issues is now one problem fewer. We've been short-staffed since the raid, so we appreciate you all lending a hand. Not a problem, Deputy Commander. We have to come together in times of trouble, especially after the heavy losses the CGF has suffered. How long will it take for the Guardian Force to fully recover? Given the current state of international tension, I can't provide a concrete answer. However, we should be able to get around to it upon Sergeant Major Seeker's return. In order to take full advantage of her contributions to our organization, we would like to have her help us rebuild for a more fitting post. Hold up, you mean a promotion, right? In a manner of speaking, the greatest casualty sustained by the CGF has been its morale. After seeing their own comrades fall in the line of duty, a number of guardsmen have been too shell-shocked to continue serving. Perhaps even more troubling are the members who've swallowed that pain by channeling it into anger or hiding behind their pride. He is right. I have been sensing that from the guardsmen here. If we hope to restore the morale, we're gonna need officers of great caliber. Nothing is set in stone yet, but I believe you fit the criteria, Sergeant Major. I don't know how I'd compare to someone like Second Lieutenant Muriel, but as long as the Guardian Force needs me, I'm going to devote my everything to it and to Crossbell. Thank you. A difficult road lies ahead of the CGF, but I believe we can navigate it with the help of guardsmen like you. Alright, let's... Desktop fork. Get back to our car. Get to Crossbell. Stop at the armory. Finally buy our new tiers of gears. Excuse me. As well as, do we buy these things? I don't think so, not just yet. Now, as far as what do we have for things? City walkers, less speed, move +4. I think I buy 3 of these. And the other one is the evening dress, which once again we will buy 3 of. Oh my god, that's expensive. City walkers. When did I get Night Greaves? Just a straight upgrade for Noel, so might as well. Okay, actually, this begs the question. Now, let's see. As far as the other tier gear goes, let's go spend a lot of money. Military coat, we would need... $763 to $768. So we'll buy 3 of these. And what, 2 of these? Yeah, that's a big upgrade for defense. Actually, Lloyd just has a straight 30% evasion with this on. What? Questions for later. What is our weapon upgrades, though? Have things changed up here? Guess not. Let's see, 4, 8, 12, 24. Is that worth it? Probably worth it. Okay, well, wow, Randy's even above 1,000 now. Which, once again, so Lloyd is at 1166. If I put... $11.45, okay, so still no. But also, Lloyd has an attack 3 on, doesn't he? Versus attack 2. I don't know. Well, we are very much a lot stronger than we were. Just gonna sleep in the car. There's no reason not to, right? It's free, and we get everything back. Now... Wasn't it West Crossbell Highway where he was at? You must now fight all 77 demons at once. You get to choose one Trails character. Will they actually aid me? Or is it based on the character? Things in Crossbell are getting more and more unruly lately. Guess this probably isn't the best time to be fishing out here on the highway then, huh? Well, alright, mind if I take a look at your fishing notebook? Wow, excellent work. Catching this many types of fish is no small feat. That settles it then. You and me are gonna have an angler's duel. The rules are simple. The first man to catch 5 different types of fish wins. Doesn't that sound fun? Mind you, you're fighting the demons, and I know a few of the actual demons. I feel like I want to go Cassius. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to go Cassius. Probably because Cassius. It's time to duel. That's the spirit. Alright then, I'll go first. How much bait do I have? Heave-ho! Oh, how about that? Gluttonous bass. I won't lose. Dumplings. Say now you might want to change your mind. I mean, you never know. Got a carp. Haha, you're not half bad. Here we go. Got away. Ah, shucks. Flub that one. Okay, easy does it. Try red flies, I guess? I don't know. Said any character for a reason. Got a fighter. Let's go, Ishmelga! Who's Ishmelga? I don't know who Ishmelga is. Got away. Ah, shucks, flub that one. Okay, easy does it. What about earthworms, I guess? Got a gluttonous bass, sure. You're not half bad. Or should I just take what we don't know what Adios can do? Yeah, not half bad. Got a carp. Won't lose. What about a snow crab? Ah, shoot. Spider. We have the same... Okay, let me try a carp then, I guess. Probably get a gluttonous bass. A queen crab. Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, you're not half bad. Well, how about that? A trout! Okay. Deluxe dumplings, I guess I'll try. Come on, give me something new. shoot. I think I lost. Oh, I didn't! Haha! What bait haven't I used? Row? Yeah, boy! Yeah! Oh, did I lose? Haha! Wow, you actually handed me a loss. Didn't see that one coming. Oh well, allow me to award you with proof you've bested the Silver Orca of the Imperial Fishing Club. Silver Orca's medal. Thank you very much. With this, the Imperial Fishing Club will henceforth acknowledge you as the Orca Poacher. Sorry in advance. Honestly, I think it's just as lame as my title. Only a little. If I were Randy, I'd beg Commander Bales for my job at Belgar Gate back, just so I could fish here all the time. Carp. We got a bull dragon. Coughed up a lapis rod. What the heck? Look at the absolute size of this bad boy. And hey, it's really pretty too. This has got to be a rare one. Well, there we go. You know what that means. We have to go to the boathouse. Poacher, I'm under arrest? No! You can't arrest the police. Lloyd, those medals. Don't tell me you actually beat the entire Elite Four. Yeah, somehow. Don't know why I ever doubted you. In that case, I think I can rest easy leaving this in your hands, Lloyd. Here you are, the very heart and soul of the Fisherman's Guild. Rainbow Gem EX. What is this? It's the ultimate bait, one we poured our blood and sweat into. We developed for our duels against the Imperial Fishing Club. It uses sepith as an ingredient, so it costs a pretty mira. But say the word and we'll make as much as you can afford. Wow, you guys must really have gone all out making this. You'd better believe we did. Now do the rest of the guild a favor and knock Lake Lord off of the high horse he rode in on. If anyone can pull it off, it's you, Lloyd. I believe in you. Right, I'll give it everything I got. Rainbow Gem EX. Just gonna buy like 10, I guess. Sitting in Van Ardijk. Huh. Oh, looks like you managed to get all the parts, Lloyd. Yeah, somehow. Great work. I'll get to piecing them together right away. Oh, blow me down. She's gorgeous. This is the legendary fishing rod. Agreed. I can't believe how cool it looks when it's all together. Well, it's all yours, Lloyd. Received Aqua Ruler. Are you really sure I can have it? What are you talking about, Lloyd? You found the pieces. Of course you get to keep it. You already managed to outfish the entire Elite Four at this point, right? Then do us a favor and use that thing to show Lake Lord who's boss around these parts. Right, I will. Okay, I'm assuming the Rainbow Gem EX can only be used by the Aqua Ruler. No, you can use it by... Aqua Ruler can use all of the bait, though. Let's see... Illumination of Poacher commencing. Evelyn Gate also dropping sun on Poacher. No, I'm good. Don't you know I have Arts Reflect on? Alrighty. That's not the right house. Seems the Fisherman's Guild's secret weapon isn't what... but who... Oh, right, I already read this. Sending in cryptids. Is there something you need? You don't mean to tell me you've defeated the Elite Four, do you? Well, actually, I have. Present their medallions and prove it to me then. Lloyd showed Lake Lord III the 4 medallions he received after defeating the Elite Four. These are without a doubt the medals of the illustrious Elite Four. To think any one of you could rise to the occasion and challenge the Fishing Emperor. The Fishing Emperor? Indeed, you stand before Lake Lord III, the Fishing Emperor. He who bears the name of the club itself and sits atop its mighty throne. I will be awaiting your arrival at the venue of our decisive showdown. Come to the Ursula Road sandbar. There, we fight. Okay. You know, I mean, we probably have more important things to do, but also no. There is nothing more important than fish. Hi. So you've come. We begin at once then. First, I shall put your mettle to the test to see if you truly are worthy of challenging me, the Fishing Emperor. The game shall be a target-catch angler's duel. Let us see how well you manage to keep up. It's time to duel. I like your resolve. Let's begin. Our first target will be an hazelfish. This is acceptable. My turn then. Okay, what is... I need to look up the baits. No. This is not... Well, time for a guide. It is time for a guide. Hazelfish is caught with red flies. This is helping Gehenna memorizing these. Yeah. Well, aren't you something? The next target, a carp. I think carp is like a bunch of different stuff. Earthworm dumplings, Lux dumplings, and snow crab. So I guess we'll do snow crab, I think. There. This'll do nicely. Got a carp. Okay, I think I do snow crab. Got a carp. Well, aren't you something? Next, a gluttonous bass. That's caught by a lot of different stuff too, isn't it? Earthworm, snow crab, cassigan. Cassigan? Do I have a cassigan? This'll do nicely. I don't. I guess I try snow crab again. How foolish. As I thought, you're still a novice angler. Okay, where do I catch cassigans at then? Because that's what I needed. They're pretty early on fish. I want to say you can catch them at St. Ursula's. Residential District, East Crossbell Highway River, or Morica Village. Okay. And they are caught with red flies. Residential district. Oh, that's right. You can just fish there. Cast again. You'll grab a couple. Next up, fishing up an Estelle fish. I don't see that working out well. Mainly because that fish can only be caught in the burrow. And I believe there's only one and it's already been caught. I can't believe I've been missing certain baits. I think I have every other bait now. Yeah, I think I have every kind of bait. Okay. Doesn't matter how nice of a person you are, and doesn't matter what your profession, you could be Sweet Tita, you're gonna slaughter Hartman in an instant. I mean, probably. He seems kinda like, not a good dude. That's dual. Especially because of rent. Yeah. Hazelfish, that was, what was it again? I believe that was like red flies or some bullshit. Red flies. Surprised Ren didn't do anything to him. She probably just doesn't care. I mean, like, realistically, especially now at this point, she's moved past that point in her life. At least you would hope she would. Carp, that was snow crab, wasn't it? Glutinous bass. And that'll be the cast again. Moving past it, then seeing the person that did it is a different matter. I don't know about that. Well, aren't you something? The next target will be a Rain Eater. Because Estelle would bash his skull. Well, that's Estelle, though. Rain Eater is... Earthworm or Roe. Oh, that could be either. I'll be throwing him around like a ragdoll. Earthworm or Roe? I'm gonna go Roe. I don't know, Earthworm just feels too generic. Cool. That is Potter Matter, because remember, it is Potter Matter, or it is sentient. Yes. Well, I choose something. The final catch will be a pale salamander. Earthworm Deluxe Dumplings. Rainbow Gem EX. I'm gonna do the Rainbow Gem EX, I think. This'll do nicely. It's either Deluxe Dumplings or the Rainbow Gem EX. Let's do it. I have 11 of them, so... Nice. You did well keeping pace. Haha! Fascinating. Most fascinating. You did a fine job keeping up with me in that duel. Very well, I approve of your skill. The real issue is, how do we settle this? What kind of duel would be appropriate for a thrilling finale? What the heck was that? Well, it would seem an impressively large quarry was baited by a passionate battle. I'm positive it was a Hiraruku, but it must have been at least 4 arch long. It surely must have been none other than the impossibly rare Elder King. Never did I expect to encounter one here in Crossbell. An Elder King? At any rate, we'll use it to settle our final duel. Which of us is more worthy of fishing up the almighty Elder King? The chosen angler will be victorious. I'm pretty sure it's only, yep. I take it you have no objections. Yeah, I don't mind. Dueling a sideline is something like that would be a catch for the ages. It's settled then. From here on, there is no time limit, and turns are irrelevant. Who will be the first to reel it in? The true battle begins now. Where's the fishing spot? Oh, right there. I believe I have won, my good chap. Coughed up a ram capsule. The Elder King spat out something else. A chevalier. I don't believe it. I was bested. Nevertheless, a loss is a loss. I must do the sporting thing and accept it with grace. Allow me to award you with this. Fishing Emperor's Medal. Furthermore, as per Imperial Fishing Club bylaws, I bestow upon you the title of Fishing Emperor's Slayer. This title acknowledges your superiority amongst all fishermen across the continent. You should feel honored. As for the remainder of what was agreed upon, Lord Lakelord. Did you do it, Lloyd? It appears this match has already been settled. Harvard? Harvard Fisher? You're William's boy. You've certainly grown since the last time I saw you. Perhaps I should be calling you Lord Lakelord III now instead. You traitor! Don't you dare address me so casually. Why did you abandon the Imperial Fishing Club? How could you repay my father's kindness with spite and injury? It seems there's been a misunderstanding. It is true that the Imperial Fishing Club and I were at odds with each other. However, your father, Lakelord II, was well aware of both my retirement from the club and my founding of the Fishermen's Guild. It is for that reason that I still use my title of Avid Angler, the one I earned during my time with the Imperial Fishing Club. Silence! Don't you spout your arrogant drivel at me. I had intended to exact my revenge on you the next time we met. But luckily for you, I've had enough for today. You will get your dues at the next opportunity. Until then, you had best prepare yourself for what I have in store. Furthermore, as promised, I will return the office to you, Certain. However, we will need time to sort through our possessions. Once we have done so, we will make a full withdrawal from Crossbell State. I hear you loud and clear. So, how about that one order you owe us? You said you'd do anything we ask of you, right? You already decided upon it then. I have. You know if I take this one, Lloyd? Of course not. Here are your orders. Cancel the Imperial Fishing Club's withdrawal from Crossbell. What? Excuse me. Oh? Are you making a mockery of us? Not at all, it's the opposite, actually. Duking out with your club has made us painfully aware of how narrow our worldview was. I was thinking it'd be nice for us to fish together again, given the opportunity, that is. Certain. I expected no less of the man I put my trust and faith into. Fishing, together, as if we could ever get along with the likes of you. I don't mind that one bit. Anyone is welcome to join us, so long as they don't try to keep us from doing what we love. If you can abide by that, you're more than welcome to use the boathouse too. What makes you think we'd have any use for that miserable little shed? That being said, rules are rules, so you can't change your mind later. That's fine with you, I trust? Yep, I don't have a problem with that. How you and Harvard can both be such simpletons, I'll never understand. Also, regarding our receptionist, Salem. She wasn't originally a member of the Imperial Fishing Club. Rather, she sought to join the Fisherman's Guild instead. Look after her, understood? Yep, simple enough. We're finished here. Let us take a leave. Pack your things and return home at once. Yes, sir. Lloyd, no. Master Lloyd, the Fishing Emperor Slayer. Thank you for all you've done. We'll never be able to repay you. You are outstanding, Master Lloyd. To think the youngest member of this branch defended our guild's honor, I couldn't be prouder. I'm gonna make sure tales of your duel are passed down my family for generations to come. Now you're just exaggerating. They're laying it on a bit thick. None of this makes any sense to me, but I guess he's some kind of hero now. The Fishing Emperor Slayer, that admittedly sounds just the tiniest bit cool. You've done us a real service, Master Lloyd, or should I say Fishing Emperor Slayer. I'm gonna make sure tales of your duel are passed down to my family for generations to come. Okay, I'm gonna fish like I've never fished before. Someday I'll show those Imperial Fishing Club guys what I'm made of. You can bet on that. Also, we got a Chevalier, right? Would it be? Physical damage up as HP drops. Activates when using physical attacks multiplied by a maximum of 1.5. It is also level 4, really. Wow, look at all of those things it gives. Oh my. That's a lot of, element, I guess? I don't know. Where's Crazy Redhead Fishing Girl when you need her? I don't know. We're looking for her still. Gonna head out, 5 a.m. shift. Alright, you have a wonderful night, and thank you for stopping by, Embryo. I can't ever thank you enough, Master Lloyd. You're sure to go down in history as a fishing legend, my friend. You're the Fisherman Guild's pride and joy, Master Lloyd. I'd love to cast my rod with you and the burl if the opportunity ever presents itself. Wait. My car's not here. Still want to see Estelle versus Lloyd versus Reen. Now I'm out. Ah, dang it. I guess we have to just go to Tangram. Okay, so we've done our fishing. What do we have on CP gain up, teamer's chance up? Okay. Yeah, we'll do Rush Emblem there instead, I guess. Little Love Star and Water for Macro Achievements. Let's see. Water for Brave Detectives. Boost team morale. No. Order Fishing Emperor's Medal. Accuracy plus 50%, speed plus 5, prevents ailments. Oh. Yeah, I likey thatty. I likey thatty. Alright, now... as far as things are concerned, we have Nox Forest Monster. Okay, so we would need to go to Nox Forest, so let's do that. We should be a good bit chunkier than we were before with the new defensives and new offensives. Okay, there's a chest up there. I forgot how early we came here, my gosh. What the hell are you? You're like... I'm a champ, but ugly. Oh, and there's 3 of them. Ow! Ow! Let's see, weakest to... It's doing it. See, Hecatonshire. A long-lived demon from ancient times. It swings its 6 powerful arms with reckless abandon. God.
Yosh!
Can be AT delayed, which is kind of nice.
Minna! Ikkini ikuzo!
Oh, that should do good damage.
Makasete kure!
Yeah, this is going a lot better. Yeah, like that. And that.
Yosh!
Yeah, sure. Not nearly as bad. Exterminate the monster on Nox Forest Road. Mute 2. Oh, we didn't get a fancy art book or craft book this time. Probably because everyone has their crafts. Okay. That's every quest we have, I believe. Anywhere else we need... Was there still something we needed to do in... Yeah, wait a minute. Where'd the guard go? In addition, my duties... Yeah, no, I've already talked to you. No. The guard was talking about something, right? Earlier? Didn't he say something about, like, supplies not being delivered? Oh. Tony, our security guard, reported something to Mr. Clark just a bit ago. They're discussing with Dr. Salin in front of the examination room right now. I wonder what's going on. The supplies from Mammaferia still haven't been delivered. Unfortunately not. They're supposed to have arrived by now, but no such luck. Oh dear. There must have been some sort of mix-up with our package. It's possible something happened on its way from Mammaferia to the airport. We're expecting a package of medical supplies from Rhymes Deliveries, but what we got instead was not that. There must have been some kind of mix-up somewhere along the line. Something must have happened with the supplies while they were in transit. I tried calling everyone who handled the packages one more time. Treating our patients will be difficult without proper medical supplies. I suppose it falls on my shoulders to contact the supplier and explain what happened. What? Is this a quest or not? Rhymes Deliveries. I mean... No, it wouldn't be there. What am I thinking? It'd be here. There's no less... Oh man, what am I going to do? If only I'd been more careful, this never would have happened. Excuse us, is everything alright? Oh, hello there, SSS. Actually, something terrible has happened. I was supposed to deliver some Ramifarian medical supplies to St. Ursula Hospital today, but some swindlers swiped them before I could even pick them up. How did that even happen? Just a while ago, a man who claimed to work for a shipping company came here. He had this whole story about how he was there to transport the supplies in place of Rhymes Deliveries. The guy seemed totally legit, official-looking paperwork and everything, so I gave him the packages without a second thought. But as far as I knew, we had never set up an arrangement like that. It wasn't until I arrived and we started talking that we realized what actually happened. In short, the supposed arrangement was entirely falsified. It takes a special kind of scumbag to steal medical supplies at a time like this. The raid on the city left so many people in the hospital. And that's exactly why supplies like that will fetch a pretty mirror on the black market. Our crook's a sneaky mirror-grabbing little thief. That's despicable. This is so not good. St. Ursula is waiting for those supplies to arrive as we speak. It's all my fault. If only I had contacted Rhymes Deliveries and checked in first. No, don't blame yourself. The fraud should be the one answering for this. Wait a minute. Would you guys be able to go after this guy and get the packages back? Please, I'm begging you. Do whatever you can to get those supplies to the folks at St. Ursula who need them. Sure. How much time passed since the incident occurred? If we hurry, we still have a chance to catch up. Just leave this case to us. Really? We owe you big time. Our perpetrator has a head start on us, so the clock's already ticking. We need to move fast. Do you have any clues as to where he might be heading? I never saw the guy myself, so I couldn't say one way or another. Let me think. He was driving a black Rhineford-made oval truck. Judging by his gaudy clothes, I guess he was Erebonian, maybe? So chances are our perp might be trying to slip back into the Empire. If that's the case, he could be near Belgard Gate by now. Just in case, we should see what information we can gather about the vehicle along his escape route. We'll have to be quick about it, though. There's no time to waste. Let's give chase immediately. Billy, Ricardo, would you mind waiting here until we get in contact again? Sure, no problem. Good luck, everyone. So you're saying... I saw a black truck headed towards Central Square earlier. Looked like a Rhineford model. Where did it go after that? Honestly, I'm not too sure. Sorry. Hey Lloyd, what's got you so flustered? Oh, friends, we're actually in the middle of pursuing a runaway thief. You wouldn't happen to have seen a black Rhineford model truck pass by, have you? A black truck. Well, now that you think about it, I think I did see one a little while ago. Went toward East Street, if I recall correctly. East Street? Really? Are you sure it wasn't West Street toward the Empire? Nah, it definitely went east. I saw it too. The hell? Does that mean it's on its way to Calvert? Our target is an Erebonian driving a Rhineford-made truck. It was only natural to assume he would try to escape to the Empire, and yet it seems the opposite was true. Well, that's a kick in the head. Shame on us for thinking the swindler would be easy to read. Thanks for the tip, Franz. You just saved us a lot of time. Okay, let's hurry. Right, it'll make a lot more sense to chase him in the car. I'll get us to Tangon Gate in no time flat. I don't have the foggiest idea what you guys are up to, but best of luck. It sounds like you'll need it. I parked out here, didn't I? There he is. We managed to find him. I'm practically in the clear at this point. All I have to do now is sell this mother load off in the Republic. Robifarian-made medical supplies ought to turn up a pretty mirror. Not on our watch! You! Minith, we should have known this was your doing. You're under suspicion of seizing medical supplies from the airport under false pretenses. We're going to have to ask you to show us your luggage. It would seem I've been far too careless. You've got that right. Compared to the webs you were weaving in Armorica, this just lacks imagination. It's because of you that my scheme in the backwater village fell through and landed me on a wanted list. Without the pocket change I plan to squeeze from these sales, my business will go under. Cut the crap. We know you've got a bigger motive than that. You've been raising cash for the Red Constellation. Either that or you've got a contact with them. And now, because of the stunt they pulled in the city, you're turning tail and running for the hills, right? You've got quite the imagination, boy. Time is of the essence. I suggest we make the arrest now and sort out the details later. I agree. That's our best option. My, what a frightful bunch you are. Nothing more than savage brutes. In that case, I cordially invite you to eat my dust. Wait. Lloyd, let's get in the car and chase after him. Right. Well, no, report. You've got to report this to Deputy Commander Douglas. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Not good. Those grenades aren't gonna let us get any closer. Dang it, we'd be able to catch up to him for sure if I could really open this girl up. At this rate, he could make it to the Altair. The only thing... that would only serve to complicate things. You're right. He'd be out of our jurisdiction if he managed to escape the state. I don't like the sound of that. Neither do I. That's why we've got to stay on his tail. Stop on Noel. Don't let him get away. Yes, sir. Oh. What? Now that was interesting. What just happened? Some sort of heavy impact appears to have forced him off the road. What an idiot's name was that just now? I'm not entirely sure either. But I do know one thing. There's nowhere left to run. It's time for you to pay your dues. Fine. It would seem the goddess has finally seen fit to forsake me. But so be it. I'll find some way to turn a profit from this, or my name isn't Minith. So if I'm headed for Gehenna either way, I may as well recoup my losses by dragging you all there with me. Why do we let him do things? Also, why were we not expecting this? These are the Red Constellation Cougars. Watch out. This many kitties is nothing to purr at. Swine like you will make a wonderful feast. Now die, cretins. Here they come. Prepare to engage. Well, that is, fortunate. I'm actually kind of shocked we did.
や
俺の番だな。みんな一気に任せてくれ。
私の番ね。
I really do need to get a scan off on these guys, though,
私の番ですね。
soon, so...
そっか。任せて。やさて、分析を開始します。情報を入手しました。
Blade Cougar, a highly mobile military monster used by the Red Constellation, aims for the vitals with voracity.
よし。
行きます。そこです。
And that should take you down. There we go.
これもみんなの勝利ですね。
Still a decent amount of XP from that, too. Damn. Phew, we did it. Impossible. Impossible! The Jaeger's military monsters defeated by a mere pack of the state-sponsored dogs. You shouldn't be so quick to underestimate us. Military monsters can be pretty damn ferocious, I'll give you that. But they ain't gonna be much of a threat in the hands of a total amateur. So quit wasting our time and let us cuff you already. Ugh. Perhaps we should interrogate Minith about his dealings with the Red Constellation. He may be our key to discovering where it is they disappeared to. I don't know, Teotop. That's probably giving him too much credit. He's just a business partner as far as they're concerned. They wouldn't tell a Draboni like him squat. Good point. If I may change the subject, just what was it that caused him to veer into the wall like that? Oh, yeah. I could swear I saw a lance or something crash right in front of the truck. On your guards, everyone. Huh? So you noticed us. Well done. That you had the skill to defeat those monsters pleases me. You have made substantial progress since our first encounter in the wetlands. Perhaps my assistance was not entirely necessary. It's those knights we met near Lake Elm. Then that lance, it was hers? Aranrod the Steel Maiden. That was your name, right? Why would you help us? What purpose does it serve for you? Pay it no mind. I simply did not condone the actions of the charlatan before you. At times, mankind will commit atrocious deeds to survive a world at war. However, taking advantage of the goodwill intended for aiding the injured is nothing less than deplorable. That man has no integrity, no dignity, or resolve. I cannot abide by such vulgar behavior. Are you saying you helped us stop Minith because it was the right thing to do? Well, that's a pretty noble act for someone who's in bed with the sketchy secret society. Perceive it how you wish, it matters not to me. You would do well to strengthen yourself ere we meet again. Unless you wish to see you and your fallen comrades reflected in the bloody sheen of my lance. Till next we meet. She's gone. Did she seriously come all the way here just to tell us that? Talk about self-righteous. I just don't get these Ouroboros guys. At any rate, this proves we must remain alert. We never know when a member of the society may be nearby. True enough. People don't call them snakes for nothing. Not to interrupt, but we still have an arrest to make. I don't think mulling this over will get us very far right now. Yeah, I agree. Should we request backup from the CGF just in case? They're stretched thin, but I think they could afford to come take Minith into custody at least. Good idea. Am I putting in the call, Noel? Lloyd and the SSS had Minith transported to the CPD headquarters. Soon after, they explained what happened to Billy and Ricardo, who were waiting at the report. Or at the airport. Finally, with Billy in tow, they made their way to St. Ursula Hospital. I can't tell how shocked I was when Ricardo called me from the airport. I'd wonder why our shipment hadn't arrived, but this was hardly the explanation I was expecting. Imagine stealing from a hospital. There's some real scumbags out there. Let's just be glad the medical supplies were delivered in the end. There should be enough to treat the patients from the raid incident. We're in your debt again, SSS. You have our gratitude. Please, we were only doing our jobs. No way we were gonna let a cowardly opportunist get away like that. Personally, I'd rather not be thanked when we needed a knight in shining armor to bail us out in the end. Knight in what? Oh, well, you see, pay it no mind. It's more of a personal matter. What's important is that your supplies are where they should be. Let us know if there's anything more we can do to help. We absolutely will, SSS. Thank you again. Yeah, big ups from me, too. You guys are alright. Delivery deception completed. A hidden quest. A devious hidden quest at that. Seriously, you'd have to be a real rotten excuse to a human being to swindle medical supplies from the needy. Thank ADO she managed to get them all back. Still, the fact this even happened is a real punch to the gut, especially knowing how hard the rest of us are working to pull this through. So what are we supposed to do now? I just realized I was able to deliver those medical supplies in the end. I'm just relieved I was able to deliver those medical supplies in the end. Still, what kind of dirtbag do you have to be to take advantage of people at a time like this? It's a relief to know that he's off the streets and in custody, to be honest. Yeah, but where do we take him? Police Academy, technically, right? But do we even have to, like, interrogate? Let's hand over fragment. Fully decrypted. All the data on Information Terminal 2 has been successfully analyzed. Would you like to check it immediately? Yes, please. Gnosis. Gnosis is a drug made from pleroma grass, a legendary plant which grows directly on top of septium veins. The way it is prepared, together with D, gives the user enhanced physical abilities and sensory receptivity, and draws out their latent power. These effects, however, are mere preparations. The real potential lies elsewhere. Gnosis allows users to link their mind to the revered spirit of D. By doing so, D can draw knowledge from the connected minds and thereupon stimulate her growth. When enough knowledge is amassed to achieve wisdom, D will be resurrected. Moreover, Gnosis left room for improvement by pushing the capabilities of its user to their limits. The supply of knowledge to D would steadily increase. After 500 years of research, our order has increased the effects of Gnosis and repeated the so-called ceremonies at a speed that was unfathomable 5 centuries prior. The completion of Gnosis lay within reach when we hit an unforeseen obstacle. Due to the scale of our experiments, we were detected by the authorities and the Bracer Guild. They led coordinated assaults on our lodges and ultimately our order. Foolish beyond words indeed. After all, what are a few sacrifices at the cost of resurrecting a true god? In secrecy, I collected the data from the destroyed lodges and arrived in Crossbell, the land of origin. As pleroma grass, the foremost ingredient for Gnosis, grows in abundance in the southern wetlands of Crossbell, there would never be a shortage of raw materials. In addition to the highly advanced facilities once installed by the alchemists from the Middle Ages in the depths of the Sun Fort, I was blessed with an environment to continue my research and finish the secret remedy. This data is a detailed record of Gnosis, the drug developed by the cult. Taking it enhances physical abilities and sensory receptivity and draws out latent power from the user. It's even capable of inducing that horrid demonization effect. How mysterious that one pill can do so much. Its main ingredient is pleroma grass, which grows in abundance in Crossbell's southern wetlands. This would confirm where Joachim has been getting such a large supply of materials to produce the drug. There's something else I found peculiar in this data. This passage on what purpose Gnosis serves. According to Joachim, the drug is capable of resurrecting their so-called true god D. There's no way that's possible. It's completely absurd. The cult has also been conducting those repulsive ceremonies over the course of 500 years. I was fortunate to be saved by Guy and the others, but there were so many victims. Far more than can be forgiven. Yeah, and he brushed it off with that whole, what are a few sacrifices bit. He and the rest of those cult bastards can keep on burning where they are. And now, even Wald is a victim of Gnosis. Right, the cult may be gone, but the dangers they've created continue to spread. We can't forget that. You're absolutely right. As police officers, we have a duty to ensure that Gnosis doesn't bring harm to Crossbell, just as we would with any drug. I can't agree more. For now, that covers all the information that was recovered about Gnosis. If you find any other quartz fragments, come back and bring them to me. You're also welcome to review the data we've already encrypted whenever you like. Right, thanks for all your help, Rebecca. Fascinating. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now? Oh, Yona. Right. We gotta go over to the harbor. Let's go turn our quests in, I guess. This is the Crossbell Police Department. Please hold while we review your reports. Fourth class. Strega Omega. Your report has been processed. Thank you for your continued service. It's not the same. Whew, that's a lot. Just move plus 8, oh my. Yeah, no, we putting that on Lloyd. Yay, wow. We can get him up to like 30% of... Actually, how much evade could we get Lloyd at? Green Charm has 10%. Just to know. We can get him up to at least probably like 50%, actually. It's 80,000 for one of these, isn't it? Man. Lloyd really kind of wants that. What is it? Let's see, downtown district. What does it take to trade for one? Let's see. 10 Umater, which I have Emerald. Oh, I can't. That's the fish, isn't it? Ah. Crimson Eater. Oh, well. You know what I can start doing now? Noel looks good at that. Dragon fried rice. Tio. Dragon fried rice. Ellie. Peerless fried rice. Ooh. Lloyd, I guess. Dragon fried rice. Dio. A cautionary fail. Noel. Oh my gosh. Noel. Scorched fried rice. Okay, there we go. Fried fish. Just need... Oh, we have to actually... Gotcha, I see. Cautionary fail. Noel. Fried fish. Ellie. Cat food. Tio is also fried fish. Okay. Wazy. Yes, make your fried fish in your cocktail shaker, of course. Silly me. Sardneedles. Herb pasta. Herb pasta, pasta needles. Lazy. Herb pasta, pasta needles. Is there like a better time to cook or something? Oh well, Lloyd looks like he's good at making herb pasta. Soothing jade noodles. Yes, he is. Light burger. Yeah, we'll start with 3s at a time. Double burger, light burger, bitter burger. Oh, that was nice. That worked out well. Actually, what do they do though? What does this even mean? What does it mean? Circle, triangle. Circle with the circle. I guess circle mean? I don't know. Light burger. Yeah, I figured those were gonna be great. Fresh sandwich. Warding sandwich. Well, that works, I guess. Milk pottage. Brilliant soup. Magica soup. Sweet chocolate. Midnight delight and cat food. Smooth almond jelly. White snow pudding and cat food, and jiggly pudding. Ellie is also good at this one, so we'll do Ellie again. Septi-colored sherbet and a cautionary fail. There we go. We got it. Select matcha latte. That sounds really good. I guess we went Wazy for that. Summer breeze blend. Sure. Okay. Okay. So we need peddlers and noodles, which is hot pepper, kibbled salt, versatile onion. No one's like the best at it though, so. What is trying? I don't know. I'm so confused. Do Lloyd, I guess. Heavenly noodles, peddler's noodles, headsman's noodles. I like heavenly noodles, oh my god. Stamina steak is Randy's forte. I need what? Correct pepper. Have Lloyd go, I guess. Stamina steak times 3. Wonderful. Try with Lloyd again. Okay, I guess we're grabbing Randy then. Pick quant steak and a stamina steak. Sure, we'll go with Tio. Stamina steak and rock hard jerky. Ooh, sounds delicious. Randy is also best at the bellyful hot pot, but I need more petite carrot. The carrot is so petite. Cornucopia hot pot and mountaineer's meal. I need more dark mushroom. Healthy liqueur, wasn't it? Randy. Cosmic Ocean Hot Pot and Riverman's Meal. Sure. Chef Special Omelette Rice is Lloyd. The Boyd Lloyd. Fresh egg. Oh, God. Well, let's try it. Lloyd, my boy. Keeping omelet rice and chef special omelet rice. Okay. So I need more expensive tomatoes. Not. I need the other one. Well, I hope heaping almond rice is good. It's got tomatoes in it, so... yeah, we'll take it. Guess we'll try Randy. Chef special almond rice, cat food, and spicy bomblet rice. There we go. Honey syrup and bellberry. Honey syrup, 7 colored beans. So I need a bunch of honey syrup. Wonder candy times 3, okay. Candy times 2, and Enigma candy, sure. Sweet chocolate. Midnight Delight, and reflective chocolate, sure. And that leaves me with bellberry juice. Try Tio. Periwinkle nectar, okay. Try Ellie. Purple liquid. Rich cappuccino. No one's specialty. Nightmare Slayer. This would go with Tio. Nightmare Slayer, rich cappuccino. Wonderful. Try Randy. Brown liquid. Okay, so maybe triangle means they do better with the special dish? Still missing 5 recipes, though. Or is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I feel like the last recipe is going to be I need all the other recipes first. I need an abominable stew. Cool. As long as I have one of every special one. Okay. Have I missed any recipes? Why would you list it like that? Okay, that's layer on still. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I see. I see. Really? No, you're not. Wow. Okay. Well, found light popcorn. Adult popcorn, secrecy popcorn. There we go. We've got basically everything now. Which makes me realize I need to... Well, I haven't handed anything into anyone, so I'm gonna wait. So that is everything I can get up until now. Go rest in my car. And you know what? Other things... Screw it. Noel's leaving today. Can't hold any more beacon light. I see. Let's trick out the car. And now I'm broke. But it don't matter. Can we put everything on? Oh, okay. So we're missing 3 paintworks? Original palette. I do like the look of the original palette. Mishy, of course. Lil Ease. Oh. Sky. Noble. Charming. Cool. Guard. Shining. Actually, don't mind Shining. You know... We're gonna keep it with the CPD for now, just because on theme. But, man, our car is tricked out! I don't think it does literally anything, though. Other than cosmetics, and I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go meet Yona at the, harbor. Alright, what do you want? About time, what took you so long? Actually, don't answer that. Let's get going already. Wait a sec, going where exactly? Back it up, you little rascal. Mind putting us on the same page here? Oh, right, because I haven't actually told you what we're doing. Thing is, I was kind of hoping you could take me to a terminal room in the Geofront. A terminal in the Geofront? You mean the one that was blown to smithereens? No, that was terminal number 8 in the B sector. The one I want to go to is terminal number 4 in the C sector. Man, I can't wait. The terminals at the branch suck major eggs. You can't do squat on them. Have you learned nothing, Yona? The new fundamental orbital network laws have already gone into effect. You realize that means we can't permit you to illegally commandeer a terminal, don't you? Just the opposite, in fact. We should be doing everything in our power to stop you. Wait, hold on a second. There's nothing illegal about it. But did you forget that I'm still an engineer at the Foundation? That makes me one of the only people who are authorized to use the geofront terminals. Is that true to you? He has the clearance to do so, yes, but it would still classify this as a gray area. This just goes to show that Orbital Network law still has areas it can improve upon. That only makes it sound even sketchier than before. If we start venturing into these gray areas ourselves, where does it end? It's too slippery a slope. What's with you guys? Loosen up for once, would you? What about those society weirdos? They messed around with the net a bunch before, didn't they? Who's to say they aren't exploiting the system right this second? Well, true, but you have to admit that he does have a point. The chief's been worried about it too, but he doesn't have the time to check. So I'm taking the time out of my busy schedule to lend some of my expertise. If anything, you guys should be thanking me. But go ahead, slander me some more. If only this little dude was as good at fending for himself as he is at running his mouth. I concur, but he does bring up a valid point of concern. We have the Fool character to consider, as well as Professor Novartis. I would speculate that they have more technological prowess than even the Foundation. Fine, we'll help. But just to be clear, any hacking that can be construed as illegal will be subject to prosecution, understood? And we're not doing this so you can live down there. You have to continue sleeping in your own bed, in your own room. Those are the conditions. Give me a break already, will you? Why should Yuna's sake have to interact with the real world? Lloyd's always known how to dole out the tough love. This is as fair a bargain as you are likely to get. I suggest you take it. Fine, I get it, okay? It's a deal. Just hurry up and take me down there already. I'm gonna pull my hair out if I have to use those Orcus Tower terminals for one more nanosecond. Damn, kid full like a house of cards. I still think we shouldn't be spoiling him like this. Get off my case already! So, are you guys ready to go to the sea sector or what? I'm pretty sure there's gonna be monsters down there just like every other sector. Good point. We're good to go. Sweet. Now, come on, down the hatch we go. Down? Down what exactly? The lighthouse, duh. The entrance to the sea sector is right here. What, you guys didn't know that? Should we have? Watch and learn. He wasn't lying. Well, that was theatrical. Clearly someone in city planning knows how to have their fun. Who cares? Quit yapping and get inside. Yona has joined the party as a guest character. If he is KO'd in battle, it will be game over. God, I love this music in here. What the hell? This is on fire. Celestial Bomb EX. I read all about the raid in the Chestbell Times. What? I like to give Chester the news. I hate you. Well, this is, the geothermal reactor section of the Geofront. Look at this place. What is it even for? According to the database, this area was built as a heat treatment plant and waste incinerator. It utilizes the water flowing from the Lupinus River for continuous cooling. What's more, it could one day provide central heating to Crossbell City via steam ventilation. Or so the original plans projected, at least. Damn, another set of Crossbell's high hopes shot down by reality. True, I can't say this facility turned out how they envisioned, and it's far from the first. That aside, this is where Dudley and Arios chased the Calvardian terrorists during the trade conference, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. Before they had their arrests snatched away by Heiue. That wasn't very long ago, but it feels like a lifetime after everything that's happened since. It hasn't even been 2 months, has it? Do you guys ever shut up? This is not Nostalgia Hour, and it's way too hot down here. This is why I hate this IRL crap. How the hell do people even live without air conditioning anymore? For Adios' sake, Yona. Perhaps the rest of us could lower the average body heat in the room by leaving you here by yourself. No, you don't gotta do that. Those were all compliments. Yeah. Anyway, Control Terminal 4 should be in the deepest area up ahead. So let's hurry it up and get back to where it's nice and breezy. Teotot's got you whipped. Shall we be off? I hate that we have a Yona with us. C-sector sentries. Okay. They're all the same. An automated security service drone. It spews napalm when heavily damaged. It does what? Why? Oh, sorry, Lord. Why do they spew napalm? Who designed this? Ironwood kimono. Genevieve's eyes grew wide. He knew her name? Of all the names that could come from his mouth, it left her own hanging open. But she had to say something. She spoke firmly. How did you know? Okay, I'm reading these out of order now, which is just even better. Oh god. You're on fire, or you are fire? Flame gummies. Dang it. Can I have an Intimidate, actually? I do. So that would have to be Ellie. Eh. I mean, I did buy a bunch of battle sticks, so... Jack Fly, a fly the size of a human head. Freeze fire to roast prey before devouring their flesh. Lovely. Stellar Pendulum. Inside is a Mishi plush that Randy accidentally gave to Zeit as a chew toy. He quickly shuts the lid before Tio can see it. She's already had her world destroyed, though, so... What level are we, actually? 75. We're like 10 levels away from monster chests still. Seriously? All of that far, really? Flame Gummy, invertebrate monster that emits combustible gas. Roasts and eats foes larger than itself. Lovely. Okay, well, we found 3 enemies here.
よーし一気に行くぞ。
さて
俺の番だ。はっ、よし、この調子で行くぞ。
Sepith. Reading this message adds 5 bonding points to one of the characters, but we're not going to tell you which one. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Looks like this sector has mechanical monsters running around too. They even spit fire. I can't imagine that's up to code. It still pales in comparison to the Society's archaisms, but for who is responsible for them? Don't look at me. I mean, yeah, the cleaning ones in the B sector were my fault, but not these. I've never even seen this sector before. Your nose is growing, youngster. You can tell us the truth. We promise not to get mad. Probably. I am telling the truth. I didn't do jack. Wait, I have a question. This place is connected to the foundation of Orcus Tower, isn't it? Why didn't we enter from that end instead? Because the entrance was sealed after the terrorist attack, obviously. Control Terminal 4 is right by it, too. If it were still open, I could have got there all on my own. He is correct. The route to D sector is closed off. Well, whatever. There's also a direct elevator to the exit near the terminal. Once that's up and running, I won't need you guys to come back here at all. You could at least say thank you. Let's continue onward. I didn't want to go the right way. Ah, yes. Pink liquid. I forbid it, Zero responded with equal firmness. You're my wife. You're not to fritter away your hours with some other woman under my nose. Of all the things, I never would have guessed it was the Geofront that took me here. EP charge 3. You open the chest, finding a scrap of paper with some writing on it. This pun is terrible. You groan as you close the lid. It hurts. I love the pain though. Oh my, there is a lot of things around. Noise. This looks like a monster chest if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I'm good with that. And we got a scent. I was under the impression that this was a Geofront C Hest sector. I believe there's been some kind of mistake. Okay. Is this pain? That is pain.
チャンスだよし上出来だ
Man, taking enemies down like this is so easy. Flip the switch. Make it less spicy over there.
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ
Sure.
俺の番だ
私の番ね。
任せてくれいと
行きます。そこです。さてとそここんなところかしら。
76, max reach level 4. Nice. 10% chance to inflict faint and 20% crit chance. Well, keep on with that. I like that. Much more Sepith. Do you have a particular chess voice you read all of these in? Yeah, my regular voice, I guess?
そこそこ先生かの
チャンスだ
I'm just happy they're still here.
迎撃完了みんな先に進もう
やっ先生かの始めましょう。
任せ
みんな怪我はない？
Lunar Pendulum. It was an unusually cold thing for him to say, giving Genevieve pause. When she glared, as she often did, rather than shout, he revealed the answer to her question, eliciting a gasp from her.
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ
今だわ。こんなところかしら。やっみんなチャンスよ。私の番。チャンスです皆さん。
Lord gonna blow up? Yay.
オールグリーンです。
Turn off the heat. Alright, another monster chest.
みんな気をつけて。
More spicy.
おっしゃほらよ
行くぞ
I feel like I kinda need to. Right? Like. Because I really don't want Yona getting hit by anything.
ロイドさん。はい。
Gonna use like all of her. Doesn't even hit you actually. So actually, why is Randy even still thinking about that?
任せて。そこ。
I never switched Randy out.
任せろうっしゃいい感じだぜ
お疲れ様。
Tainted Juggler. You found a bag of round breath fresheners in the chest. They're labeled Epstein or Mints. Lemon flavored. I kind of like that one, like, a lot, actually. It's so bad, but I kind of like it. Einstein Orb Mints Lemon flavored. Gotta be at the end pretty soon, right? EP Charge 3. Receive the Chess Pom Pom Party account info. No. Yes, I would believe we are here. There it is, Control Terminal 4. Finally, boy am I tired. From what? We're the ones smacking the monsters around you now. Go easy on him, Randy. He's probably not used to walking as much as we just did. True, Tio and I had trouble keeping up with the boys when we first started. And Yona is even a worse shut-in than I was before joining the SSS. All things considered, he was a very brave boy, and I'm proud of him. Ah, cram it. You don't know how lucky you have it at your age. Adults can't get away with living the way you do. Still, every bit of pizza and junk food you bite into is bound to bite you back one of these years. Hey, Yona, if you'd want, I'd be more than happy to go jogging with you. We'd even start off slow. How does once a week sound? Oh, shut up. Just leave me alone. It's too hot to put up with this crap. Let's just get into the terminal room and crank up the AC already. Yona, look out. That's a big boy. Holy moly. What is this thing? A supersized version of one of those cleaning robots from the B sector? No, I don't think this machine is meant for the type of cleaning you're thinking of. Yona, stay back. Right. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Target acquired. Accessing network. Hostiles identified as Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. What is this thing? Impossible. Did it just search the orbital network to identify us? Beep, beep. Danger level 3. That is high enough. I guess kill mode. That is high enough, I guess. Kill mode engaged. Yes? Since when do these buggers of bolts have opinions? Never mind that. We have to stop it. Oh. Sure. Encourage, because why not? Vacuum suction. Torso Z! A restored torso unit running rogue in the wild. Its circuits have gone totally haywire. But it can be shrunk down. That's our clue to do it. I guess I can Chrono down. Let them get a jab. Well, that's rough on you. Punch it. And I'm energy supply. And then I'm Wait, why are the higher elements here? What? Yeah, that's funky. Water and wind, so I guess we can ice. And no. I mean, probably not gonna move much. Can't sleep you. Guess we just keep heavy snatches on you?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go with Halo. That's a really good spell, actually.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Sanitation.
エニグマ私の番ね。エニグマ駆動。
行くぞ。やってや。
行きます。さあ、行く。
Oh, well, that worked.
さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
Actually worked relatively well. Huh. EP Charge 2 and a Seal 2. Seal 2? That machine. It wasn't anything like the ones that were illegally dumped here. There's a possibility that it was the work of Ouroboros. Its mannerisms resemble the archaism we once encountered outside of Don Marconi's office. The eastern-looking one, right? This heap of scrap metal acted way more advanced than that guy, though. Not to mention, it seems to be connected to the Orbital Network. Do you think that's a sign of the Society's involvement? Who cares? It's not like it's gonna come back and tell you. Now, can we please go to the terminal room and get some AC going? Besides, I'm known as Sacred, remember? The genius of the century. I can dig up the dirt on those guys like it's nothing. I can't tell whether you're fearless or just completely lacking in social grace. He's got confidence, that much is for sure. Looks like the machine back there got deployed about a month ago. And yeah, it was connected to the network, says it can do it wirelessly. The evidence name on record is Novartis? Novartis, that man in the lab coat. Whoever he is, he clearly holds a lofty position in the society. Yeah, something about that nutty old geezer give me the creeps. That machine we just fought may have been a prototype he unleashed for his own amusement. It would not surprise me, judging by the sort of person he seemed to be. The man did give off a certain mad scientist panache. He's likely a lot more dangerous than meets the eye. Good news is, it looks like that was the only one he set loose, which means I can hold myself down here as long as I want, worry-free. Man, this is the best connection. This is the best. The connection speed is bonkers this close to the tower, and there's barely any restrictions. Hell yeah, long live Control Terminal 4. Someone's happy. I think we just gave this shut-in a one-way ticket into paradise. Yoda, remember that you need to send in a report to Chief Roberts? So, if you even think about taking advantage of this... Yeah. Listen, I got what I wanted. Mission over. You can go now. Oh, is this a brand new server? Man, Crossbell's network infrastructure is really starting to shape up. There he goes, straight off the deep end. I think he'll be fine. Still, I'm concerned about whatever it is Ouroboros was plotting here. Yeah, let's remember to come back in with Yona every once in a while. I'm just as worried about him cooping himself up down here as I am about the society getting to him. As you should be. Blazing urban network speeds and crisp pool air conditioning, not to mention some refuge from the craptastic real world. Control Terminal 4, I think I love you. Now I gotta break you in and redo my settings just the way I like them. Well, there goes any hope of him living a healthy lifestyle. Is it bad that I feel like we enabled this? Yona will be fine, most likely. His behavior may be exceedingly disgraceful, but he can take care of himself, more or less. I will inform Chief Roberts about this later, just in case. Oh, that's right. Didn't Yona mention there being an elevator nearby that goes directly to the exit? Yes, it should be in that direction. This facility is located near the base of Orcus Tower. The lift should drop us off directly at the lighthouse in the Harbor District. Ugh, that's a relief. I sure as hell wasn't digging the idea of trudging all the way back through the hot zone. Me neither. Especially with how long we've been down here. Should be already evening by now. Oh, you're probably right. Well, should we take the lift back to the city and close the day out? Yeah, let's go. Okay, that takes us there. Where did this take us then? Oh, this takes us... Gotcha. Wait, I know this place. This is the gate that connects to the base of Orcus Tower. Right, we came through here when we chased the terrorists who attacked the trade conference. Looks like it's been sealed off ever since. Around here is where we split up with Detective Dudley and Arios. And after that... Sorry, everyone. I don't mean to dig up things we'd all rather forget. Don't worry about it. More importantly, there isn't an elevator in this direction that leads to the surface. The path to the D sector is closed off as well, so let's return to the C sector for now. Yeah, good call. Just had to make sure. Okay, that's about what I expected. Man. Looks like the day's over. Yeah, all we have left on the itinerary is our team dinner. Right. Everyone, thanks for all you've done for me. I don't know how I can ever repay you. I know we didn't get to be teammates for very long, but I learned a lot. I couldn't be more grateful. Come on, Noel. We're the ones who owe you here. The last 3 months have really flown by, haven't they? Though, it was only 2 in my case. I gotta say, the group ain't gonna be the same without you. You guys, this is hard enough as it is. I mean, there's still so much business we left unfinished, like the cryptids and the pleroma grass. I'm really sorry to leave you all like this. I wanted to see it through to the end. Noel. Think of it this way. Our positions may differ when we wake up tomorrow, but we'll still be working for the good of Crossbell. That should soothe the patriot in you. Though it may not sound so sincere coming from me. Wazy. Still, I'm holding out hope that you'll come back into our loving arms when all's said and done. After all, you are expected to have a bright and promising future, aren't you? You better off spending it with us instead of whittling your talents away in the CGF, one firefight after another. Cheeky to the last, aren't you? Some things never change. Jackassery aside, he ain't totally wrong. The commander wouldn't have endorsed your transfer here if it weren't good for you. That's right. We'd love to work with you again. You'll always have a home here, Noel. Even if things don't work out that way, we can still meet up as friends on our days off. I anticipate you teaching me the ways of the road someday. You should expect to hear from me the moment I reach the minimum age requirement. Aw, Tio, I'd love to. Thank you, Noel. Between your driving, your combat skills, and the energy you brought to the team, you've been an invaluable member of the SSS. But above all, your unwavering integrity and candor have been an inspiration for each of us. Lloyd. Even if we're apart for now, we'll always be comrades. So if you ever need help with the CGF, we're only a phone call away. And naturally, we'll be counting on you when the going gets rough, just the way we always have. Of course, I'd be glad to help. And so our leader worms his way into yet another fair maiden's heart. He can never last even a second without the spotlight, can he? Honestly. Looks like you've got your work cut out for you, Mademoiselle. What does this have to do with me? What are you guys whispering about? Wait, it's not like that, I swear. Oh, methinks the lady doth protest too much. Is that a friendly rivalry I hear brewing? No, she just has to come back? Imagine Lloyd calling her Noe when she returns. Randy, Wazy. That's enough, you two. Hey, Tio, what are they talking about? How you managed to pass the detective exam is beyond me. I'll just shut up now. That evening, Lloyd and the others held a farewell party for Noel at the restaurant in the central square. Sergei, Kia, and even Zeit came by to attend. As they enjoyed their meals and drinks, the bittersweet night rolled along. The next morning, Noel packed her bags and left the SSS building. Man, what time is it? Wait, it's already morning? I'm starving. Wait, what time did the pizzeria open again? Actually, I think they just started taking orders from the Orbital Net. I think I'll check up on that. Huh? What the? Who left all this garbage in the memory? No, wait, what even is this? A data structure? But this isn't just any old data in here. What the hell? 2 days later. Oh, that freaked me out for a second. The referendum to gauge Crossbell's public sentiment towards state independence was held. The very same day, the results were announced. And after 1 week had come and gone, Crossbell was locked on a collision course with destiny. Whew, okay. Headline. Newsflash. Crossbell declares independence. Preface. The state election board has announced that over 90% of eligible voters submitted a ballot in the referendum, of which 70% were cast in favor of independence. This high voter turnout can be attributed to the anguish inflicted by the raid on Crossbell City. Many voters suspect that the attacks may have been perpetrated by the Empire or Republic. As such, these results could be a reflection of the average Crossbellan's frustration with the status quo. Regarding this result, the referendum was designed to gauge the opinion of the average Crossbellan. After the ballots were counted, however, something exceptional occurred. In spite of the abominations of the many Diet members, Mayor Croy chose to disregard them all and declare independence unilaterally. This unprecedented move will doubtlessly have major ramifications on Crossbell relations with its surrounding countries. In light of this development, we would like to stress that our publication is committed to reporting information as accurately and is within our capabilities. Editor-in-Chief. Dieter Croy declares independence. At a press conference yesterday, Mayor Croy declared independence on behalf of Crossbell citizenry in what he termed an official international proclamation. The mayor moved that the land be known as the independent state of Crossbell thereafter. Mayor Croy then outlined his upcoming reforms aimed at cementing Crossbell as an independent nation. First, the creation of a state constitution. Next, the abolition of the state's subservient relationship to Erebony and Calvert, including a repeal of the 10% revenue tax collected by these nations. Finally, the formation of the Crossbell Defense Force. This organization will unify the police and CGF, assuming their respective responsibilities of keeping the peace and maintaining national security. Following these announcements, Mayor Croy said the state government, soon to be the independent state government, would be enacting these changes within the next month. As for the declaration itself, even those well-versed in politics were taken off guard by the abrupt move, calling it an unusually swift development. Apparently, the mayor went against the cautious advice of Speaker McDowell in pursuit of this decision. It may be some time before all facets of this unprecedented declaration are elucidated. The reaction abroad. Both the Imperial and Republican governments, the current suzerains of Crossbell, issued statements on the day of the declaration, rejecting the bid of independence. The land of Crossbell State has a historical basis as part of the Republic's territory, the Republic administration proclaimed, rebuking the declaration as a matter of course. Queen Elizabeth II of the world weighed in, saying that while the will of the populace should be respected, the Declaration of Independence itself was greatly premature. The Principality of Ramafaria, who has requested confirmation on the situation, is expected to issue a similar statement. Meanwhile, the Holy City of Alteria has opted against any formal statements. A nation is not made in a single day, said a bewildered PR staffer. Within Crossbell City, despite the widespread uproar caused by the sudden announcement, many citizens are welcoming the change with open arms. Others aren't quite so eager. I thought the referendum was just to gauge interest, one resident tells us. That was the only reason I voted in favor. The prevailing theme throughout this entire story is the ubiquitous confusion felt by everyone involved. That said, if Crossbell truly is set on independence, then this may only be the beginning of the troubles our fair state will face. Whew. Oh, even better. Breaking news. Mayor Croy declares asset freeze. Urgent press conference. Today, Mayor Croy held an emergency press conference at Orcus Tower to announce that all foreign assets held by the IBC would be frozen. This policy will remain in place until Crossbell's independence is acknowledged internationally. This sudden declaration seems to indicate that the mayor, who also happens to be the IBC CEO, is willing to exert his influence on foreign economies despite lacking the domestic authority to do so. Due to the sudden nature of Croy's press conference, further details remain unknown. Before funds were seized, the IBC managed the majority of the continent's financial assets. The sudden withholding of said assets has caused markets across Zemuria to plummet, with some reporting describing mass pandemonium in the Republican Stock Exchange. We reached out to experts for a comment. Already the impact of the international economy has been immense. Explained one economist. It's difficult to tell how things will progress. A diplomat has this to say. We want to be certain we understand the full extent of this freeze before taking further action. Urgent bulletin. The mayor's Major Powers Ultimatum. According to the new report, both Ereboni and Calvert have held press conferences regarding the financial crisis. The Republican government demands that Crossbell State and the IBC revoke the asset freeze immediately. Failure to do so will be met with force, stated the Calvardian press secretary. Our sources claim that the imperial government has already begun mobilizing its army as well. It's possible these press conferences are meant to serve as an ultimatum. We will follow up on the story as we receive official communications. Special correspondent. Yikes. Things have gotten pretty serious. Yes, I wasn't expecting the situation to progress so quickly. I tried contacting Uncle Dieter to ask about it, but I haven't been able to reach him. The same applies to Chief Sergei. He has yet to return after departing for headquarters this morning. Could it be that he's investigating the newly established defense force? Probably so. After all, it came as a total shock. Not just for us, but the top brass too, or so I've been told. The hell's up with that? How could they not have known about it? What about Noel, Muriel, and the rest of them? What are they up to? Unfortunately, we are also unable to get in contact with the CGF at the moment. I suspect they have chosen to remain silent due to the sheer volume of calls they are receiving. It's hard to blame them for that. I doubt Ereboni and Calvert will hold their tongues, seeing as all their assets have been frozen. They made it clear that they prepared to use force. I can only imagine how tense things are at the borders right now. Sorry, Kia, this must seem so scary to you. It's okay, I can tell whatever's going on is serious. I've been wondering though, where's Wazy? I haven't seen him all morning. Now that you mention it. He said he needed to attend to some minor business. I believe it was moments after the chief departed. Huh, really? How irresponsible do you have to be to disappear at a time like this? Someone's at the door. Wonder who it is. Yeah, who is it? Oh, thank goodness you're home. It's me, Cecile. Cecile? Oh, hi, Cecile. We weren't expecting you. Is everything alright? It's not every day you drop in to see us like this. I apologize for visiting out of the blue. If I may ask, Arios wouldn't happen to have come by here, would he? Arios? No, not at all. Did something happen? Well, the thing is, he came to the hospital late last night and took Shizuku away with him. He even filed the paperwork to have her discharged, effective immediately. What? He did? Shizuku. I went to the Bracer Guild to see if I could figure out why, but even Michelle had an answer for me. I thought it might be a long shot, but I decided to come and ask all of you just in case. So that's what brought you here. The hell's gotten into him all of a sudden? The fact that it happened late at night makes it all the more dubious. Oh. I doubt it's the chief. He'd call you a nigga if he needed to reach us. Do you suppose it could have something to do with Arios? Yes, this is the Crossbell Police Special Sports Sec. Oh, Lloyd, thank Adios I got a hold of you. Whoa. Someone must have left the phone on speaker mode. Grace, is that you? Who else has that kind of volume? Grace, what's wrong? Is everything okay? Of course not. Something's wrong. And I mean big time wrong. I had to tell you right away. We just got a bulletin in from Orcus Tower. You're not gonna believe this. Dieter Croy had just been installed as the first president of the independent state of Crossbell. What? The first president? Uncle Dieter, are you certain of this? Like hell she is. You trying to pull a fast one on us or something? Listen, I thought it was a joke too at first. But then I took a look at the soldier delivering the news. He was decked out in his fresh white uniform. That's when he told us he was part of Crossbell's newly formed defense force. Really? A soldier? Wait, you can't mean... Yep, he's probably a CGF guardsman, or he was anyway. Also, don't freak out on me here, okay? But immediately after President Croy took his post, he nominated his Secretary of Defense. And it's Arios McLean. Huh. You mean... Arios. What? The presidential inauguration is just about to begin. They're broadcasting it via the Orbital Network, so make sure you tune in. Grace, we managed to get permission to cover the speech. Nice. Way to come in clutch, Reigns. Sorry guys, I've got a feature story waiting for me. Gotta go. Is this really happening? I don't even know anymore. Arios is the Secretary of Defense? Then that makes him the leader of the new defense force. You're shitting me, right? What happened to being a bracer? And what the hell is this about Dieter becoming president? I cannot say either way, but we should watch his address on the terminal. On it. Good day, my fellow citizens. Today, I speak to you as Dieter Croy, the first president of the independent state of Crossbell. I'm sure that many of you are surprised by the sudden announcement. Nevertheless, I ask that you bear with me. For at this very moment, an unprecedented threat is advancing upon our fair home of Crossbell. We are being cornered by wicked, malicious forces that aim to strip away our dignity and trample underfoot all that is just. As I'm sure you are all aware, less than a month ago, these forces attempted to sink Crossbell into a pit of despair and sorrow. Of course, the wise citizens of Crossbell already know who it is I am referring to. I would like to take a moment to finally incriminate these perpetrators by name. The Imperial Government of Erebonia. This is one of the malevolent forces I refer to. However, they are not the only criminals responsible for our plight. The Republican government of Calvert is just as guilty. They too have been making a mockery of our peace and honor while colluding with a known crime syndicate. For far too many years, they have treated our Crossbell as theirs to control, a vassal subject to the whims of its lieges. No matter what injustices they commit, we are forbidden by law from defending ourselves. Even to this day, they exploit us through obscenely high taxes, siphoning away our prosperity as if it were their own. And yet, their transgressions do not end there. We've reached a point to where our very livelihoods are placed in jeopardy. It is well known that this land has served as a war zone time and again as the two nations fought for control over us. Many would consider that strife a thing of the past, but that cannot be further from the truth. Our state has suffered a number of inexplicable incidents over the last 70 years. They befell us in many forms: sudden explosions with no discernible cause, the mysterious fatal crash of one of our airships. And yet, while they appeared to be no more than accidents, deep down all of us knew the truth. These cruel, indiscriminate tragedies that left us with no answers to soothe our mourning. All of them were the cause behind closed doors by our enemies' petty struggle for power. However, when put before Adios, we Crossbellans are equally as sinful. The sins we carry are those of cowardice and self-deception. To avenge the countless fallen souls victimized by the crimes of times past, to avenge those in the present still nursing their wounds from the raid on our city, and to ensure our children grow up in a glorious future of peace and dignity. We must discard the sins of deception and cowardice and stand valiant and proud. This is ridiculous. Well, he does make a fair point in some respects. Dieter. It is with the intention of leading us to this brighter tomorrow that I have taken office today. But rest assured, this is only a temporary measure to respond to the urgent threats on our horizon. I heretofore swear an oath that our next election will be decided by popular vote once peace is restored within our borders. With that, there is one other man I would like to introduce, who will play a key role in supporting the independent state of Crossbell. All of you here today will surely know him by name. Now, without further ado, I present to you the man who stood his ground with all of his might to defend Orcus Tower during the raid. Dubbed by many as the Divine Blade of Wind, he was formerly an A-rank bracer of the Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch, but now he stands as Commander-in-Chief of our newly established Crossbell Defense Force. Ladies and gentlemen, Arios McLean. To reiterate, I am Arios McLean. Some of you may have concerns over one as militarily inexperienced as myself assuming such an important position. However, to compensate, I pledge to give twice the effort I did as a bracer to suppress the dangers lying before us. Both as the bulwark that protects Crossbell, and as the blade that will slay anyone who stands in the way of our order and justice. As some of you are aware, Secretary McLean once served the Crossbell Police Department as one of its finest detectives. Though most will know him better for the numerous international incidents he has resolved as a member of the Guild. With that in mind, I assure with the utmost authority that he will be the perfect man for this job. Father, I don't understand. Lloyd speaking. It's me. Chief, the inaugural address. Yeah, I saw it too. Right or wrong, the CGF appears to have reassembled into the Crossbell Defense Force. The police is going to be integrated into it as well. That includes all of us. No way. So Commander Bales is part of this too? You saw her up there next to McLean, didn't you? Looks to me like she approved of its formation. I don't know what'll happen, but I'd stay away from Orcus Tower. Those Defense Force soldiers are likely to be keeping it under strict watch. Damn it. Understood. I'll call you again. Don't do anything rash, am I clear? What did the chief say? It was about the Defense Force. Lloyd explained the details of his conversation with Chief Sergei. I see. Damn it, you're telling me Sonya's just going along with this? Considering her position, it could very well be that she had no say in the matter. That would explain why Arios had Shizuku discharged from the hospital so suddenly. Oh, that makes sense. His new position would have impacted her situation. Safer to keep her away from anyone that opposes the new setup, yeah? It is hard to discount that line of reasoning after what we've just learned. It's gonna be alright, Kia. I'm sure Arios is doing whatever he can to keep Shizuku safe. Yeah, I know, but still, I'm worried about her. Kia. Sorry, Cecile, but could we ask you to man the fort here for a bit? Lloyd? I have no qualms with it, so long as you don't stay out past evening. Are you going somewhere? Yeah. Listen up, team. I think our best course of action is to make our way to the Bracer Guild first and foremost. Yes, that would be wise. That will present a good opportunity to ask about Arios' circumstances. No kidding. That came way the hell out of left field. I understand. I'll stay here and watch the building with Kia. The situation has gotten quite dire, so please, be safe out there. Don't do anything too reckless, okay? Yeah, we'll try. Thanks, Cecile. We'll be back as soon as we can. Be a good girl and stay with Cecile, Kia. Oh. Kia? Kia. Whoa. Kia? What's wrong? I get that things are looking pretty messy, but you don't need to come chasing us down. I know. Everything's gonna be alright, Kia. We may not know what the future has in store for Crossbell, but that won't change the fact that we'll always return to your side, Kia. Lloyd? That much is for certain. We'll always make it home, even on the roughest days, don't we? So sit tight. We'll be back before you know it, Kia. Ellie, Tio, Randy... Okay, be careful, everyone. Wazy has left the party. Slade is agitated over something. He's probably more alert than usual, given everything that's going on. Keep an eye out for Kia and Cecile, okay, Zite? Oof. I'm sorry, everyone, for running outside like that, I mean. It's okay, Kia. You don't have to apologize. This is an overwhelming situation to be in. It's completely normal to feel anxious. As your guardians, putting your mind at ease is part of our role. She's right, Kia. You can always talk to us if something's on your mind. What they said. We like it when you lean on us for things, you know. Okay, thanks, guys. Be careful. I'll be waiting for you. I had no idea Arios' reason for having Shizuku's discharge was this serious. If it truly was for the sake of her safety, then our hands are tied. Yeah, that's true. On that note, how are things over at St. Ursula right now? I was wondering the same thing. Are Illy and the others from the department alright? The hospital is in a state of confusion, but we're handling the patients as best we can. Fran's been recovering nicely, so we transferred her to the general ward. Inspector Donovan also regained consciousness not too long ago. Ilya has yet to wake up, though. That's unfortunate. Let's keep rooting for her to get back on her feet, then. Agreed. My prayers are with her. Geofront C-Sector Monster Extermination. Who would have guessed there would be a quest? Divine Delph has been sighted in the Geofront C-Sector. We ask the Special Support Section deal with the threat swiftly. Now we have a cop to feed. Let's give it the Elder King. Nyan Nyan! Hunya! Confused too. Oh my, are you giving this to me? Thanks, cop. a mute too. God. I have a lot of stuff I could do, actually. Damn. Well, we have another full sweep of Crossbell to do. At least I'm assuming. Can we go? We cannot go out to the... We can't go out on any of the highways. Okay. We can go to Main's Mountain Path. But... A lot of people are scared that Ereboni and Calvert are going to attack us now. But I don't get it. Wasn't all this stuff about being independent supposed to be a good thing? My father and mother came home from working abroad. I'm happy to see them again, but they seem really stressed out. Does this have to do with our independence? Is it that bad? God, you can feel the tension. Dad's been busy ever since he went to the station this morning. I wish he'd try to relax a little while he's here at least. I went to Crossbell Station this morning to lend a hand wherever I could. We were swarmed with tourists and foreign nationals trying to leave the state. There was pandemonium in there. I think I'm gonna cut my break short and head back so I can keep helping out. I have a sinking feeling about what the future holds in store for Crossbell. At least cheery return home is one less worry on my mind. It sounds like days that family needs to come together most. It feels like Crossbell's been through one debacle after another this year. Maybe I should let things cool down before I go on my next big adventure. Okay. I'm surprised how well my dad and Oscar have been taking the news. Are we really gonna be okay? Sure, we have Arios, but we're talking about taking on Calvert and Erebonia here. Well, whatever. Not like me complaining about it's gonna make things any safer. With no more trains coming into the city, it's only a matter of time before we run out of ingredients. There's always our Morka, though. Maybe we can manage to get by without relying on imports. I'm sure things will work themselves out. As long as I can continue baking bread, I'm golden brown. Chiyu came back to her parents' place. She's picked a bad time to be in the city, but maybe she had the right idea, sticking with her family. It's gonna hurt losing access to imports. Almost all of our bread uses at least one ingredient that can't be found domestically. We'll just have to make do with what we can get from local suppliers for now. So they put a trade embargo. The latest issue of the Crossbell Times was a shock to read. I never expected President Croy to be so hostile towards two major powers. Doesn't give me high hopes for how Crossbell's situation pans out from here. Yeah, no, he kind of did like a full-on, like, 180, right? There was a veritable procession of Orbakars making their way to the borders this morning. They must have been foreign residents trying to get back to their home countries. President Croy's words resonate with the souls of our citizens, myself included. He's got my support, even if it ends up making enemies out of Erebonia and Calvert. According to the President's address, Erebonia and Calvert have been fighting a secret war on our soil for decades now. If they truly are the cause behind the tragedy of our past, why every citizen ought to be outraged. I mean, yeah, that's... Was that not public knowledge for... I guess it wasn't. To think... Thanks to this whole mess, I can no longer be employed in Erebonia or Calvert. Damn it. The least they could do is let me fulfill my outstanding contracts, if only I'd finished beforehand. Imagine my shock when I heard the IPC had frozen all foreign assets. Won't this lead to some kind of retaliation? I wonder if Erebonia really was responsible for the raid. If so, then there's no way I'll ever forgive them. It's their fault Ilya is... Mom and Dad look really worried about something. It's starting to make me worried too. Hearing Dieter Croy's speech has me convinced that our independence is finally in reach. The road there may be a dangerous one, but I'm ready for that. I'll protect Elsa and Momo, no matter what happens. Crossbell's spiraling more out of control with every passing second. It's gonna be a long time before I let Momo go outside on her own again. Hopefully she won't resent me too much for that. I just can't keep myself calm if I don't know exactly where she is at any given moment. Mr. Grimwood was the one who drafted the Constitution for the independent state of Crossbell. As one of the architects of our new independence, I'm sure he has a lot on his mind today. Hello, SSS. I assume you watched Dieter's address? We did, yes. Then you must be rather confused about the sudden turn of events. Your expression speaks volumes. The same is likely true for most of the populace right now. Ereboni and Calvert's feud in the shadows of our home, however, is a truth we must all accept. You mean to say they really were the cause of all those incidents Uncle Dieter mentioned? Indeed I do. For decades, our state has turned a blind eye to foreign transgressions in the name of preserving false peace and prosperity. Those are the sins that Dieter spoke of, the ones each of us Crossbellans bear. Only by asserting our independence could we be made to face that truth. I didn't realize you felt that way, Mr. Grimwood. My apologies. I didn't intend to sound so brash. Perhaps the President's address has impacted me more profoundly than I realized. Nevertheless, the die has already been cast. The time has come for each and every person in Crossbell to consider our next course of action. With this, the die has been cast. Yeah. Crossbell's headed for some difficult times moving forward, but I'm sure we'll all be alright as long as our family sticks together. So long as we all come together as one and lift each other up, there's nothing we can't endure. My husband and I received special permissions to come see our family after the address. Thankfully, I've been able to rely on my mother-in-law to watch over things from us here. Crossbell's hurtling right into the danger zone with this one. Well, at least we have Granny with us. As far as rough times go, she's seen it all. For all we know, we could have another raid in the city at any moment. With how tense things are at the borders now, it may only be a matter of time. I'm gonna have to step up as the man of the house and protect my family. Both my parents work for the IBC, so they've been extra busy lately. Nothing's been the same around here ever since the whole asset freeze business happened. I wish it didn't have to be like this so we could all just stay together, but maybe that's too much to hope for. God, it's strange seeing it from this side. Oh, Mr. Hayworth, are you going somewhere? Yes, the people of Armorica invited me to the village after all the help I've given them. At Ian's recommendation, I accepted. My family and I were planning to stay there for a little while as well. But I wasn't expecting there to be such drastic news on the day we were scheduled to leave. That's very true. We're all in shock right now. No one can blame you for taking a free vacation, though. We could all use one with all the craziness going on. He has a point. You've been relentlessly at work for what seems like an eternity. I won't deny it, but I can't sit still with the way things are. I'm becoming straight back after I dropped Sophia and Colin off at Armorica. Plenty of people I'm indebted to are in trouble. I won't abandon them for my own leisure while chaos envelops the state. That's understandable. I wish I could say you're overthinking it, and that everything will be alright, but there's no telling what could happen. Drive safe, Mr. Hayworth. I will, Lloyd. Don't let your work put you in too much danger. Papa and Mama look so worried. I thought today was supposed to be fun. What's going on? What could possibly happen next? I don't care what becomes of me, but gotta forget anything terrible ever befalls Colin or Harold. The independent state of Crossbell. I'm still letting the notion settle in. Should we see this through, it will mark a defining day in Crossbellan history. If this is what President Croy truly believes is right, then I will place my trust in him. Yuri's keeping his cool, but isn't this bad news for Calvardians like us? We might be stranded here if we don't take this chance to leave. We've got a notice from the Republican government telling us to return home at once. They seriously expect us to pack ourselves into a crowded train with the rest of the sardines? Fat chance. We'll drive back to Calvert at our own pace once we have our licenses back. So Crossbell's finally put its mirror where its mouth is and declared independence, huh? Whatever. If Yuri thinks we shouldn't leave, then things will probably work out fine for us. Croy's speech reminded me of the delivery truck explosion from 4 or 5 years ago. It was reported as a mere accident at the time, but to think it was a result of an undercover feud between Ereboni and Calvard makes you wonder how long this unseen darkness has been shrouding over Crossbell. Oh, where could Master Henry be? I'm worried sick about him. That's right, we didn't see him anywhere during the President's speech. I've been wondering about that. I don't know where Grandfather is either. My apologies, I didn't mean to stress you any further, Lady Ellie. It's alright, there's no need to apologize. If there's anyone at risk of stressing here, it's you, Joanna. Remember to take care of yourself. As you say, my lady. My lady, have you had any contact with Master Henry? No, I haven't heard from him. I see. That's very troubling. But rest assured, my lady, you'll be the first to know should we learn anything new of his whereabouts. Go forth, SSS, and do what you must. I extend to you all of my well wishes. You have our gratitude, Helmer. Oh, man. I heard about Mr. Croy's speech in the city. I fear that my fear is that Crossbell's independence will inevitably bring chaos to all of Zemuria. Oh, Adios, please guide your lost lambs. The grown-ups keep talking about this one same thing. What even is an indie-pendance anyway? You're the nerd here, Hamill. Tell me what it means. How should I know? The most important thing to me is the future of Crossbell's children. Will state independence protect them or put them at risk instead? I just don't know anymore. It's hard to imagine what kind of effect independence could have on Crossbell. I only pray those who are resting here will continue to watch over us. My son's family was so worried about me that they came all the way from Remifere to visit. Why they would do that for an old biddy like myself instead of staying somewhere safe is anyone's guess. But I can't deny that it put a smile on my face. Ooh. Man, just... this game is so heavy. Railway services have been being halted makes business a lot more troublesome for us traders. I won't raise a stink about it, though. Surely this is just the goddess's way of testing us. We'll manage one way or another. It'll take more than this to shake my faith. The independent state of Crossbell. I never thought I'd see the day. However, as a man of the cloth, I cannot condone the IBC freezing international assets so brazenly. The Septian Church will undoubtedly be keeping a close eye on how things develop. Is that you, Lloyd? Hi, Auntie. You here to pray? You know Cecile came to visit us at the SSS building earlier. Did she now? I should drop by to talk to her on my way back then. I came here because I was worried about what's going to happen to Crossbell. To tell you the truth, we're a little lost ourselves. Still, no matter what shape Crossbell takes, in the future, the SSS mission isn't going to change. We'll always fight to protect Crossbell. He's absolutely right. Without a doubt. Nail on the head, my man. Just listen to you four. You've all grown so much this year. In fact, just chatting together like this has me feeling a little more relieved already. Thank you for that. If it's alright, I think I'm going to stay here a little while longer and pray. I don't know what the future has in store for Crossbell, but one thing is for certain, the goddess will guide us through it, come what may. Crossbell becoming independent will surely have ramifications in all of its surrounding countries. Chiefly, it could force the major powers' hands in applying even more pressure on the state. How would our citizens weather the storm if things came to that? So, Sister Reese has returned to the holy city of Arteria. The Congregation for the Sacraments must be preparing to make their move on Crossbell. They could very well portend that this state is on the verge of great turmoil. As Patriarch of Crossbell's Parish, there is much that about this that I must reflect on. Sister Reese made her departure from Crossbell the other day. I believe she was called back to the holy city of Arteria. Ellie, do you think it's because of her duties as a member of the Crossrider? I'd imagine so. Though beyond that, I can't hazard a guess as to what that really entails. Lloyd, how has Kia been? We haven't been holding Sunday school of late, so I'm a little concerned about her. Actually, she's been acting a little strange these past few days. There must be a lot on her mind. You're right, she seems especially worried when we set out today. I'm sorry to hear that. She may be uneasy about the current state of affairs in the city. You're her guardian, Lloyd. Please, keep looking out for her and be there when she needs you. I will, Sister Marble. I don't know, I just, like, you can feel just the weight of what's happening. Hey there, wanna play? Barker Casino's popping as ever today, so come on in and have some fun. People always had their rumors about Erebony and Calvard, but to think their cowardice sunk that low. President Croy is right. If we don't stand up for ourselves now, we'll just continue suffering through tragedy after tragedy at their hands. The independent state of Crossbell, eh? I like the sound of that. That makes me a citizen of a sovereign state. How about them apples? Crossbell's path towards independence has gone past the point of no return. But I don't believe President Croy would take it this far if he didn't have something up his sleeve. Just what is his ace in the hole, I wonder? Railway services are being restricted as of this morning. On top of that, the advisory has been issued notifying all Erebonian and Calvardians to return to their home nations. The situation is unraveling faster than anyone could have expected. You don't think we're about to go to war over this, do you? I can't stop worrying about how Erebony and Calvard are going to retaliate. Oh, we're definitely going to war. Then told me the city was going to be such a frenzy when I came by today. I was so excited to play at the casino too, but now I'm just not feeling it. I thought coming to the casino would be a good way to relax, so I tagged along with Gantz. It'd probably be best to go home, get on home early though. We need to talk to Mayor Bixon and the others about Maine's future. The new president's address was a sight to behold, I'll give it that. But I'm still not sold on this deal. We're really doing the right thing. I spotted several armed men in white uniforms this morning. Now I realize they were part of the defense force. They appear to be combat ready from the outset. Which begs the question, just how long has Croy been planning this? That is a great question. I get the feeling he's been planning this for a long time. Things are really firing up around here. It's getting folks so heated that I'm scared it'll start to melt my ice cream. President Croy couldn't have put it any better. I agreed with every word that came out of his mouth. This is our chance at freedom. Erebonians are definitely the ones responsible for hurting Lady Ilia. Nothing will convince me otherwise. The Empire is going to pay for this. Crossbell may be an important junction right now, but our troop has only one responsibility. And that's to hold out hope that Ilia will recover, rehearsing all the while. I'll do everything I can to keep the faith as well. Corellia is on her way to visit Ilia at the hospital. Ilia has yet to come out of her coma, but all of us wholeheartedly believe she'll wake up again in time. Rehearsal was able to resume once the stage was cleared of debris. It's been a while. It'll be a while longer before I can do as much as a stage technician, though. Well, no matter. I'll still help out where I can. Okay, Nikolai. Sully, you're good to continue. Got it. You ready, Sully? Yeah, first I do the step, then the jump. They all look so focused on the rehearsal. Okay, so I need to match Sully's timing, and then... While you two do that, I'll focus on making my performance even more nimble and graceful. Once the music starts, I leap in from offstage, and then... Could you perform your solo for us now, Ply? Gladly. Get ready, boys. I'm about to give you the show of a lifetime. The floor is yours. Let's go, Theodore. We'll teach her what the show of a lifetime really looks like. That's the spirit, boys. Now get a load of this. I'm with you, Eugene. Just don't let her throw you off too much. The members of our troop are still pouring everything they have into rehearsal. It's all we can do to keep the stage ready for Ilya and Ricio's return. We were able to watch the presidential address through our hotel's Orbital Network connection. As you might expect, it was incredibly unsettling for our international guests. It may be best for them to return to their home countries, but that will be easier said than done. Fewer people have been booking rooms since our independence was declared, but this morning's address was the final straw. Never in my life have I witnessed such a thing. We'll have to make some revisions to our management policies. The situation has been hard to take in. I don't know what to think one way or the other. It's true that we voted in favor of independence, but even still. Yeah, Croy is moving this way too fast. I mean, he has moved this way too fast. The inaugural address this morning has come to as a complete shock. I understand where the president is coming from, I truly do, but... Hot damn, it's really going down now. But hey, as long as it doesn't put a cramp in business, what do I care either way? Hey there, pal. We're hosting a happy hour sale to celebrate our independence. It's the dawn of a new era for Crossbell, so come on, exercise your newfound freedom by hanging it with a cute babe or two. Someone booked our club for an independence party the moment the announcement was made. I never really understood politics. But hey, as long as we're getting happy customers in, that's good enough for me, I suppose. Declaring our independence is going to have a massive ripple effect throughout society's underbelly. The Defense Force will surely be cracking down on any criminal organizations with ties to Ereboni and Calvard now. To think so much could change so quickly. Still, maybe this is what's best for Crossbell. An independent Crossbell. Kinda has a nice ring to it, huh? Everybody at the club was practically cheering over the president's speech, so I guess I'm pretty happy about it too. Well, wasn't the address something? I never expected him to chuck the proverbial gauntlet down in front of the Erebonian Calvard like that. I didn't know what Dieter Boy has up his sleeve, but now the country is going to take this lying down, that much is for sure. I should haul everything in my warehouse to safety while I still can. Wouldn't want my antiques getting caught in the crossfire. Yeah. I had 100,000 Mira at the start of today. Wow. I was impressed by the president's address, don't get me wrong. But Hoystorf's right, what's happening is a little suspicious and a lot worrisome. The IBC has frozen all foreign assets, and as of this morning, regular train and bus services have been suspended. The situation is primed for a crisis. I can already smell it brewing on the horizon. I intend to keep the restaurant open for as long as I can, but to be honest, I'm more than a little concerned. President Dieter Croy and Secretary of Defense R.S. McLean of the independent state of Crossbell. It sounds nice and official on paper, sure, but what I want to know is, will they actually be able to protect us? There'll be Gehenna to pay if it all turns out to be posturing. Regular railroad service shut down this morning. This is a serious concern for us. What alternatives we had for importing ingredients? Did you hear President Croy's speech? Wow, talk about impressive. I felt prouder and more courageous with every word he spoke. It's the power of a good politician. The IBC is freezing international assets. I never thought Mayor Croy would resort to such drastic measures. Nevertheless, it's as he said. We may not have another chance to stand up for ourselves like this. Arias is so hot. I know, right? In that new uniform, red and gray is so totally his color. No matter what happens, I think we're gonna be just fine with Arias around. The president had a point. There have been a lot of inexplicable incidents in our history. But just like he said, as Crossbellans, we bear some of the responsibilities for overlooking it all this time. They started limiting trains trying to pass through Crossbell earlier this morning. I hear that by the end of the day, they're going to suspend railway services entirely. After taking stock of it all, I'm more concerned about war breaking out than I am about losing profits. Cynthia returned home to Remiferia the day after the referendum. I doubt she ever expected things in Crossbell would come to this. But her family's been worried sick about her for a while now, so I'm glad she got out while she still had the chance. It's only been a week since the referendum, and already the situation has spiraled out of control. I never could have imagined this. At this rate, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if something terrible were to happen as a result. I need to entertain every possible idea I can think of to keep this department store afloat. The Republican government issued an evacuation notice to Crossbell. All Calvardian citizens are to return immediately. People say they've been threatened to the use of force, so it's not hard to guess what's going to happen next. But as far as I'm concerned, Crossbell is home to the most precious person in my life, Janetta. So I've made my decision. No matter what ends up happening, I'm staying put right here in Crossbell City. Mom? Do you hear that we're on the brink of war? How did this even happen? I'm so anxious I could collapse. I have to do whatever it takes to keep Keen safe. Will this new defense force truly be able to protect Crossbell? I want to believe in Arios, really I do. But if both Calvert and Erebonia decide to invade us at once, what other choice will we have but to surrender? Unless, could it be we have some kind of trump card up our sleeve? Southwark said he's going to stay in Crossbell just for me. I never forced him to put himself at risk like that, but to tell you the truth, the fact he did anyway had me head over heels. It's beginning to feel more and more like we slipped into a dream, or perhaps a nightmare. That speech caught me by surprise. Still, President Croy and Secretary of Defense McLean's commitment to it assuaged my initial feelings of doubt. I'm willing to put my fullest faith in those two. Maybe it's just my experience in retail taking over, but I usually try to take a step back and take a look at the bigger picture. As for what I've concluded, there's no way for me to sugarcoat this. President Croy's speech was completely irrational. Oh my gosh. It comes as no surprise that declaring independence has put us square in the crosshairs of Erebonia and Calvert. Unfortunately, as a result, our store may not be able to carry products from the Reinford or Verne companies anymore. What a mess. President Croy really knows how to stoke a fire with his words. We may have a tough road ahead of us, but after hearing that speech, I'm ready to take a stand alongside my fellow Crossbellans. They call themselves the Defense Force, but just how much defending will they be able to do for us once things really get rough? Oh, who needs them anyway? As far as I'm concerned, the only CDF around here is going to be me, the Chaco Defense Force. Did you hear President Croy's speech? It was so moving and powerful. I wound up getting so entranced that I forgot to breathe a couple of times. I wasn't expecting everything to unravel so quickly. We're going to be in for a bumpy ride, that's for sure. Let me know if you guys need any orbit tuning before things really hit the fan. Thanks, Wendy. I still have not maxed out people's, like, a single person's orbments. That's wild. I've been so low on cash this entire game. Crossbell Independence, eh? This is as serious as it gets. Not exactly cheery atmosphere, but I'll make some new balloons just in case we wind up getting a new festival out of this. It turns out many of the tragedies in our past were the result of Erebonia and Calvert feuding behind the curtain. Does that mean their spies have been in our home state all this time, blocking horns right under our noses? I haven't given it much thought, but if that's true, then they're beyond forgiveness. Oh my gosh. Those orbit cars with the big screens look super cool. Daddy would have loved them. I suppose it was inevitable, but I've seen almost zero tourists this past week. It makes me wonder how else Crossbell is going to change down the road. The Crossbell Defense Force is intended not for offensive measures, but for protection. We're different from those Imperial and Republican Army savages, so please, be at ease. I'm sure business is going well for you. Dieter Croy really getting bold. But what about this whole Defense Force fiasco? Those snazzy new uniforms of theirs tell me that this must have been in the works for a while now, too. You ask me, I'd prefer it if they weren't armed to the teeth. But I guess it's a little late for that now. It sounds like the Transcontinental Railroad's going to be suspending operations after today. There goes my one reason to live. All I can do is hope this gets resolved ASAP so service can go back to normal. Crossbell Station is scheduled to terminate all service after today. The closure is indefinite, and there will be no timeline for reopening in the foreseeable future. Any foreigners wishing to leave are urged to do so as soon as they are able. Whoa. Man. I get that everyone's excited, but it's almost scary how eager they sound. Oh, Lloyd, you caught Mayor Croy's speech, right? I couldn't believe what I was hearing, especially after about the new Defense Force. Yeah, I don't think anyone saw that coming. We're in the process of getting more info. For now, stay put and stay alert. No one knows what could happen next. Yeah, that's probably for the best. When life gets you in a tizzy, the first thing you should do is slow down and think. I don't know what this new situation will mean for your squad, Lloyd, but good luck. Thanks, Uncle Miles. So now we're the independent state of Crossbell. This may finally be the point of no return. I'm anxious about how the two major powers will respond to the announcement. I was so shocked by Mr. Croy's address. It's almost too much to believe. Erebony and Calvert never spared a thought for how their secret feuds would affect us. Is independence the only way to ensure that our children will have a better future? Hey, Mom. What are all those people yelling about outside? That was one heck of a speech. I never expected Croy to go from mayor to our very first president. Not to mention all those bold statements he made against Erebony and Calvert. If they've been feuding in secret within our state, do you suppose that accident back then had something to do with it? Down with Erebony and Calvert. When was the last time anyone ever stood up for Crossbell like that? Compared to President Croy, our Diet members are all a pack of domesticated dogs. Sure, a few of them were on the same, or on the more upstanding side like Speaker McDowell. But we never had a leader this powerful before. Not only that, but he's appointed Crossbell's very own guardian, Arias McLean, as Secretary of Defense. I can't think of a single person better suited to be at the helm of our state's protection. Now we'll have nothing to fear. Our independence may not be a pipe dream after all. I'm sure everything will be fine as long as we leave to Mayor, no, President Croy. Yeah, with him as our leader, we don't have to be afraid of Erebony or Calvard. Thank you, President Croy. You're our hero, President Croy. 3 cheers for President Croy! Hooray for President Croy! Hooray for independence! Hooray for Crossbell! Hooray for President Croy! Hooray for Crossbell! This is getting out of control. It's not as though I can't understand how they feel, though. Trouble is bound to follow if they become overly zealous. Well, I'm sure the Defense Force here will have things under control in no time. Anyway, we should go. This crowd's getting a little out of hand. We'd better move the screen cars out of the streets ASAP. Listen to the crowd. I don't think I've ever seen people get this intense. Maybe this is what happens, or what everyone was secretly hoping for deep down. The cheers outside are so loud that you can hear them clearly even from here. It's somewhat scary in a way, but I can't quite put my finger on why. Crossbell is now independent, and our first president has assumed office. It's only a matter of time before the entire government is restructured. Hectic days are ahead of us. God, it's so empty. Oh, the CPD's back to... Oh, hello, everyone. You would be the Special Support Section, correct? As I'm sure you've heard by now, the CPD is being restructured into a branch of the Crossbell Defense Force. There are currently a meeting taking place on the second floor to outline the system to each of the section's chiefs. We ask that you return to your base of operations and remain there until further instructions arrive. Sure. You're still free to move about the first floor, but please refrain from causing a disturbance. If your actions are deemed suspicious, we will not hesitate to take you into custody. Understood. They're being awfully coercive. Yeah, don't think any of the others down here are fixing to cross them. Men from the Defense Force suddenly stormed in here this morning and ordered us to remain on standby. It was also sudden and confusing. I'm still not sure what we should be doing. I suppose all I really can do is wait for the meeting with the higher-ups to conclude. Hey Lloyd, real fine pickle we're all in it this time, huh? Has the SSN been briefed already? No, not yet. We're waiting for the chief to call and give us the details. Same goes for all of us in the Metropolitan Division. They say we'll be getting an official notification after their meeting, but that doesn't make me any less on edge. Honestly, I can't even begin to guess what's going to happen. I guess all we can do now is let things take their course. You guys look like you're still operating on your own terms, though. I don't know if that's the best idea, but be careful not to draw attention of the Defense Force all the same. We know. Thanks, friends. I feel like we're still living out some kind of bad dream. I can't even begin to guess what'll happen next. How can they just absorb us into the Defense Force without any prior notice? You didn't hear it from me, but this reeks of tyranny. The heck is going on here? I thought we could finally take a break after HQ was repaired. Now we're being absorbed into the Defense Force. Does that mean make me a soldier? And they expect me to just accept that? Access to the elevator is currently prohibited. All personnel are to await further orders in the conference room down the hall. We can, okay. Look over there. They stationed guys from the CDF in front of the Tower A, and not just a few of them. The smart little leader made his declaration of independence. The increase in security is no surprise. Is that you, Randy? Yo, Carter. I didn't even recognize you there, all decked out in white. So, they transferred you here from Bellegarde? Yeah. They had to move some of us from the border gates to guard the president's address. Loggins is patrolling somewhere around here, too. Cool. He was one of Randy's colleagues, right? Yes, I believe they were friends during his time with the CGF. Things have been pretty hectic since all this went down. The guardsmen were all pretty surprised when we were told to put on these new uniforms. I know what you mean. We have no idea that this was coming down the pipes either. They're looking pretty sleek though, almost like this has all been in the works for a while. Yeah, I'm sure the president has been looking forward to this day. The Defense Force is hoping to get some equipment upgrades too, so we've got to buckle down and prove we deserve it. Huh, right. The Defense Force soldiers seem to be in favor of this turn of events. The CGF has always lacked things most armed forces would have. It's only natural for them to welcome these changes from their perspective. Oh, and in case you hadn't heard, the Defense Force is shaking up the structure of command to be more like other armies on the continent. All current ranks are carrying over, but our day-to-day operations are going to be a lot stricter, like a proper military. I know you're pretty lax about using ranks back in the day, but I don't think that would fly now. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I wonder if Muriel will give me an earful for not calling her second lieutenant next time I see her. Not that I already haven't been. Guess some things never change. Is getting under her skin all you can think about? Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that anymore. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You said ranks are carrying over, so she should still be second lieutenant, wouldn't she? That's not what I mean. There's something you should know, Randy. Muriel... Carter, watch what you say to outsiders. Yes, sir. Sorry, Randy. I'll have to give you the details some other time, if you don't find out before then, that is. Not sure what's going on, but my bad. Don't mean to get you chewed out. Oh good, don't worry about it. That reminds me, isn't the police going to be folded into the Defense Force too? We'll be wearing the same uniform again in the near future. How about that? Oof, that's one more thing to worry about. We should excuse ourselves. Yeah, let's go. What happened to Muriel? I do not like anything that is happening. Oh my, there is a armored car just sitting in frickin' town. I had a lot less to deliver since they started halting the trains this morning. But you know, I wonder what's going to happen to Crossbell if this keeps up. That's a lot more important than some lousy job, isn't it? What can I say? Wearing this new uniform makes me feel real battle-ready and focused. I'm ready to give my all for the independent state of Crossbell. So, it's come to this. I've prepared for whatever happens next. Times like these call for pushing forward, not backward. We had a bit of a scare when a CGF soldier stopped by this morning. The referendum was only a week ago. Everything's changed so quickly and not for the better. We've gone out of the frying pan and into the fire, as it were. Hey gang, you all saw the President's address, right? Yeah, thanks for contacting us about it. What does the CNS plan to do now? Cover the story at the very least. We'll try to question the Defense Force and see if we can squeeze any details out of them. We'll want to hear what the citizens have to say about all this too. Then there's getting in touch with the foreign press and see how the news is being received everywhere else. Our international transceiver upstairs is going to be burning up the lines. Understandably so. You two have a long day ahead of you. When don't we? I'm sure it's no walk in the park for you either, so let's get it. Give it everything we've got. Definitely. What the hell's going on? Just like that, we're independent. Things are happening way too fast. Can't expect this is going to end well. Still, the damage is done. Raising us to think about it won't change that. Now that we're in this mess, we'd better prepare for the worst. I might be a war correspondent by the end of the week. Sure, the announcement caught me off guard, but unless we stand up for ourselves, everybody in Calvert will just keep pushing us around. That's why President Croy has my fullest support. As long as we have Secretary McLean, there's no fight we can't win. Land for sale, huh? That address was plain foolish. Croy has everybody else fooled, but not Keen here. No siree. State independence this, Defense Force that. Does he honestly believe we can fend off the threat of two major powers that easily? Grandpa told me that this could lead to a war. It's so scary. I hate it. It's not could. It's will. Let's see. Let's go to the C sector. You're just here, but why not? Yona seems like, something was going on, so... Plus, I'm assuming... What the hell? Click, clack, clack. Ah, crud, this isn't gonna work either. What if I try this key? I'm not sure I've ever seen him disengaged in a task. What are you doing, Yona? Oh, it's you. Something caught my eye, so I've been looking into it a little is all. Figured I'd run an analysis, but I guess I got too into it. This one's a real doozy. Consider yourself lucky. You get to witness the great genius of Yona Sacred at work. Sure, whatever you say. By the way, Yona, did you catch the speech earlier? Huh? Oh, you mean about Croy naming himself president or whatever? I mean, yeah, I managed to tune in using the terminal, but honestly, I don't really care about it one way or another. Anyway, if you guys are done here, can you beat it already? I'm kinda in the middle of something. Well, you tried. The little dude doesn't care about a damn thing outside cyberspace, as usual. Insolence is one of Yona's many bad habits. I'll see to it that he receives a thorough chastising for it later. Try to go easy on him. We bother him enough for one day. Let's just come back some other time. Okay then, what if we try this? Yeah, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Fine, if that's how you want to play it. There he goes, speeding on the data superhighway. Let's try bothering him some other time. Pizza! There's a note with a simple recipe attached to the pizza box. Sure. Do we fight this thing? You know what? No. Let's see. 3. Yeah. Yeah, you know, let's fight the thing. Exterminate the boy.
みんな気をつけて。
わかった
了解です。
Spark bomb.
行きます。ターゲットを増殖しました。
See, we have Divine Delph, a guardian golem brought to life through orbital technology. Obeys orders without question.
任せろ
And it can be nothinged. Yeah, I guess I can power smash.
行くぞ
It is weakest to water, though. Honestly, let's not encourage. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do.
はい。デミガンマン保有
チャンスだ
Sure.
これが俺たちの力だ
Explain the monster in the geofront. You got a shackle? What is shackle? Enemies detected in the field are slow. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. I like that. Yeah, that's a nice quartz. It's gonna rest in my car. Okay, so all that leaves is East Street in the downtown district. But honestly, I am getting kind of tired. So I believe I will be calling the stream here tonight. So anyway, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your night. I will be back, I don't know, maybe tomorrow night if I have some time. I'm not 100% sure. But if not, I will be back Monday because we have Easter on Sunday, so I will be busy Sunday. I'm also busy tomorrow, but yeah. So, have a wonderful night, everyone, and I hope to see you again with some more Trails to Azure, where we will continue on with Chapter 4 and see what happens next. Man, this story is going so many places that just... Like, I had an idea where things were going, but it's just finally experiencing it is just... Wow. This game is incredible. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.